what choose us over all the others. I never come always and say, Baby D and Como Edia Famanyo eho. And not in a way, Sinconia. Now, a real bibi kakrebia me no etche. If I sit in a more abrabo eho. Adia bakwa me no etche and say. Nipa ube ware na dache no ono ene be kire se wo dache ebe koyi anase nkoyi nipa ube ware na dache no eno ene be kire enye emfidudu a wadi a wode ware se wanyini bebre anase wusha na emomu no personality ne character na ube ware no eno ene be kire se nya bia wo dache ebe ya promprom de bia metai ka se ebe hian ube yari adampem niema bebre be kwacho e wo abra bomu ya na empempi no if you the kind of person Christopher Ampedu Samaritan Papa. Ewe me mamunyana a special good afternoon. The Samaritan dear Sabre minim say jigumo abrosan so hono mo no na fidie na Nit FM 24/7. Onyim free ho de biara da. Eni obi bia me call us me Texas ewe me mamu special good afternoon. Medi e de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afram biam zi 1 and as a woman gada. Ofrem me amejo so dodo. I was here for na bibi sunko bia me ne mo eba beche ai efa yen kwan ya ye fa social media ye di dwuma ebi kɔ yie ma ye ebi nso so de ko what you say mai ba ko ne say yes ye copy abrofo no ye copy abrofo na nka ne ma ye positive en na nka ye copy as we die adutwam omo na dictate pace ne de ma yen anya bia de ne betimi aya fa ho wo as an individual wasede ne say aban asede ne say abatan so asede ne say yehia nkyerɛkyerɛmu yehia ɛho nkɔmɔtwetwe etiabusua ene menyina nka momo na awie yemma yenua bema David Jedu yemma akwa basonko David
amen
na de waache me udwane nyame a wo hye na se udwane a da koro ye jomu kwia na de obedoa me na ne mam ti say
o nyame adom ho de
the radius ayi our rate to sing obina kan asen dewu ayi baba ayi Kofi Juma Maxwell Kofi Juma o se dewu debra yeda Yesu ase ena yesi ebedi nkomo meba mo chewa busuafo yira David Jedu security cyber security analyst yene ne bebon nkomo kakra e dia fa eni 21st century yes yo sisi ade digitalization technology and one echo into social media hodo aba bebre kwa ye fa namfo wo ho ye niema ese ebi nso enye ko ye ni nyina wo ho ne no e ba ko wie yensan eti enne ye ne no ebedi nkomo kakra na wabiebie ye ni e de afa yen social media no ho na etime aboa ye nti wo ye oba tan a for aso ewemme e na afi nso no wo ye babu no a wososo tie bi isanse mo ekoma mo papa me say me nko mekọ akoye research kakra ho enya ade bi a eye bibi sonko bia but more youth no mo na more abuse yen social media no eso David mimisa die panti enna social media e ba ye in this 21st century
meda say na mefa kunya kese so echia Ghana for one otie na one on Facebook nyina am say social media ye biaya am say ni mfa pem no ana ne mpampam so ana say de enti am developing ye say anka ye ko na anka ye kwakofa namfo ye kwakohyiehia ye ho edi nkomo am say wiase ne du be bia na eye de ne say yetimi piepie ehyiehia ye ho enu nti no abefo kwan no so no ye mpe be bia menua bi etu kwan mresantini bi otu kwan kwa bruchire mi hunu social media no so de betime hia ana ya na tintin video no so ye free bi say global village ye say we are seeing nyina adane kroketwa na adane kroketwa ye say dan ye hunu say ye kroketwa na metimi ni obi a otu kwan kwa Russia China ekohia o social media no so ma ye di nkomo na social media na onye ye no na e ba sanka ye ade e beboa ye ebi ye sanka e beboa ye ma yesua amana mamufu omo niema omo ye positively ebetimi nso abase me showcase de me ye ma wiase nyina ahwe ebi nso ho no metimi akokosua de wo ho obi wo ho nso no de na wa ye traumatized wa ye disturb ontimi enye hwe na oko social media no so am eja comedians because all kind of content and enkrofo ye gu ho ebi bema wasere ebi ma weni age memo wosua de ebi ma akoko hu de awunim de wonte aha nti enam so na edi new media ne baaye anka won se first we traditional media ne de nanka obi ati ni radio hu nanka wo TV hu no hwe na so no social media ne baaye no ema ye de traditional media ne betoa won e wo social media ne eba ne sem ye hu ni se na social media ne ye more engaging more interactive
utimi ni pedikita ho bebre say ye hwe no ye mfon so na e ba ye na fon sha ase na de na ewoma na eboa ye papa no pa ye radio na radio no mi hu mi mame Gaddafi what ase mi hu man gada pese mi hu nanim matene ne a but social media no obetima ba ye live ho ma me hu no obetimi aba be kire nsem ho no mu eno nti social media ne ye ade a tisanka timemu ni o se do some villages no bi ho no ma ye days bi ho enyina akohia na ya bodwa na yedidi ye ho nkomo bi a na edi agro anwumre na mame no abegina pilolo ne ade but ene no sanyema ni nyina ko nti ni social media ne ye bia ya ye sanyema no nanso awrehosem ne se de odi kan ye introduction ne se ade anka eba se anka eba beboa ye no
se ne ye hwe no ha mu nchichemu a na dodo na ya ade a ene se ye mmebu no e ya ade a ene chia because of say ye nsua ade enti e ya mpempi no ade bia won sabeka beba no ye sua ho ade se me toka me co driving school ko sua de we twi car no na so bi ha auto phone no onsua de we use phone yo social media na ba so no onsua de we use no ye ono de onim se de opa ne de oye no wo hono mo asa na o eko enu ntine se ene ye hwe social media na eyade anka ebeboa yen nanso no arehosem na medical season ne se enya de ne mebu ni bebre ne ne de onye wo hono e na ni enyan na wo hwe some of the trend that ebi teleporting teleporting ne ade a obi wo hono ma ade ne content no de ne ho naked video bi abebe fame Emma views ntino nkofo ehwe na wo hwe social media obroni kasem algorithms anade a eboa ma social media no ekonanim na ansa na meba no so no edempo ni social media yi obi ho no ma wati social media but owo ho so onim social media bia ni bi ye Facebook ebi ye Instagram ebi ye TikTok ena eba ni messaging platform no so a ye wo widely WhatsApp and WhatsApp ne ye owura oye Facebook ni Instagram ne de enti no what is features na is similar obetimi asene ade from Facebook WhatsApp status e dey call Facebook and enti ye share social media platforms ye share platform bi to say Facebook ye share platforms bi to say Instagram ye share platforms X and Twitter anko for kan wadwen wo so no sa bia ne ye share na social media platforms
okay eti sa social media yi a ye ka ho asemi nim say wo de Ghana etoto amama ya hodo ho a Ghana ye use no kwampa so as compared to or maybe to say China and other countries. Ghana ye send ye use no ne kwampa so no
me da say em say wo hwemu a ebi yisu ni yie ebi nso abuse no na wo hwe aman bi to say aman na makomanim kakra wa abafu nim de kwan so a aman bi to say China ne Russia ne Korea ne ade wo hwe China ono aye no a ne social media platform
samum
nti no hwe China Facebook yi enintintima homo de omfa ni WeChat nti WeChat na ne ekire omo kire content a ebekoso ena wokọ aman bi to say European countries no so a say na jimi a ye jimi wo ha bebre na bi wo ha enu ho ebi wo no mo a wokọ ho no mo omo filter enintine ye wo content a eba timemufo no ho no mo eniti content a wodi suade aman bi wo no mo a unya nyema wo ho no mo benya no educative nyema nko a ade ebeboa ma wadwen akọ enimo na so ye man yi de free space free to air bibia fa so bi enunti no ena algorithm no so no eboa sebi nsemhu kakra de nti ameka sa ne se ene algorithm no ono kire se ono ntimi dictate ade ye papa ana ade ye bone ono de ade bia nkrofo interactive bia no obesen ne de akọ
bia ebe papa ma obi
ebe bone amobi to ono ne de se o kasa ade we ye bone na eno ye point of view ono ne de ne se ade me ye na nipa be 1000 me mo ama ne nko because nkrofo pe ade no enunti ebe yesinso ye hunu se nipa pa ade a eye more engaging ene nyemehu se be kakra enunti eno na ekoso ade eye hu ne ye se empempi no wo hono mo a na bibi wo hono ma ye friend trends no aya na content creators ni kire mu se odie bia eboa ma o page ni grow ebe se den na o page na grow na ka page kra ne ye de se bia makoho ma create account na medwumedie bia me ye medie gu hono mo enu ji sami dwumedi na me gu na ebe se den ma nipa dodo abehu me se ebia me bie stomp na me wo ha meba neat ma umangada abohu deru ama mankrofo abaso enu ntini mi wo social media na mese den ma menya nkrofo e de medwan ne trends enu ntino trend bia bebia na wadwan ne current trend aba nkrofo ya ubehu se obi ho a ade no content no or the nude video bia fam entini enu na nkrofo epene enu nti ade a wo ye baba social media ho sunsuanso ene sunsuanso ne de bebre kwa nti no hu sunsuanso na ne wahu de wo ye ne no ne wahu se ebeboa wo ekina na ene de wonya phone ana wato bundle obi ho na phone okra no ene phone okra ena ja ote ho no o ye de o ye but social media no there are more to that since said ye nim no no it is a wo hwe social media development anyway na eye community eye kro enu nti no eye kro a de wa wo de wo ho kon sa na ye beje wo de wa wo ton no ho sa na ye beto enti se me ko ho na me ton me ho so obi oyi ne ho a sa na ye to me enti se me wo area na me yi me ho an nkrofo be na me attract me attract nkrofo be abuse me se me wo ho no mo na se me di nkrofo atema nkrofo be na me attract wo na won so abuse nkrofo enu nti ni social media no eye biaya de wo ye no eno ho nkrofo na unya enu nti se wo be steady a wo ye obi a open sports a unya sports content pam wo ye obi a open technology unya technology content enti ade a wo hwehwe na eno ho ne ye de bre obebre because obroni na ye ne se opese wo ntena so de bia enu nti no wo so a ade a woni gye ho na obede bebre wo enu nti ne se me pe content about say ebia de wa ye sua ade a eno ho ade sua na menya na so me pe content about bia eneme bia ehu hia eneme bia ekoso a eno ena no so ede menya enu nti no social media no bu na me ka say oba na wo no betime ehu ni suban wo social media wo de agene phone no na ko ni futures ana ko ni feed nim wo hu na ko hwe eniema eba etu bia TikTok na wo de scroll na hwe eniema eba se wo hu sa teleportation eniema bebre outimi se eno no like eni ntini computer no so de eno na ebre no bebre ope ade a woni beje ho eni ntini se wo ko na se woni ginsem hu a sebe ginsem hu na na sabeka mimi say me wo social media pamba me ubie media na technology nyama na eba because eno na me hwehwe eno ho adwuma na aye eno na me hwehwe aha eno ntini sa na social media ne tie but arehu seme wom ni say oman kronkron Ghana ye media na ye free to air ye internet space no obi an regulate ni ma ye enu ntini agidem ntini nsem hu bia but na medi kan ka say aman bi a wutu kwan ko ho no mudu ho no mu a content bi a na hu no Ghana no nya bi ubi say e wo hemfa je say uni nipa ni din makokọ search ni page no sa na wakuhu sa na ma no enu ntini no eya na e ba no content na eya na geographicals no so ka ho be bia ye wo oman yi mu de bibia wo so enu ntini na akohia say enho adesua enho bambo ne ho akwankyere ne nyina gina meme ne wo a ye wo so no so police bi nyina ho meka nkyere me se kwa ha enkwa ha me papa ni ho be kyerem se kwa ha enkwa ha na so se me hu ni se de me ye wo ho ene no na be kyerem me daache me ma mfa nto ho baako ye okrom se 2 years ago school baako a wo kwa wo bre ho examination pan ye law school wona wa twero bi ni nimde omu femu ye wo ye nua ba bi o no mo a o make some comment e wo social media nunti ye ka say ye man de ye mfa ni certificate
ni lifestyle so
the lifestyle no so ye nim nkofo bi o no mo a omo visa denying because of on lifestyle on social media and next nkofo ni mo a ye fra bi footprint de me ye bia me twa anamonsia wo internet no so and necessary minya udin minya o number meti ma kire wo de wo ye social media no you see internet never forget me kire wo de ntia wo ko platform bi e friend archive.org
okay
an old machine wo be hu de wo na internet net ye 2000s
okay
na wo be hu website na e wo ho 2000s na de wo ani su ene ne ban tie that means said the ye bi under a snapshot e wo internet no so and into internet na me sha ase no na me de minim se me ye bibia keke enti me de nkofo atem didie na me die na me yi me ho kire na ye boje me so ma bedu beebi afi de ma brabo na sesa ma be ye pani internet ne be kai akoko fa dia wo kan ye mribi dia wo ye mribi e dia be kire wo enu nti no eba no social media na it never forget die nti ana mpese me nkire Ghana fo ade no wo hu ni se social media no se na tie ye wo client side me side wo ene ye wo nipa no ye no so side wo ene me wo Ghana ha maso me phone de me hia ye data from ISP either MTN Telecel and Airtel Tigo me connecting me data no I found from him me bia my account no me de me pictures me nyama kogu ho e wo hemfa e wo server so sa server no wo hemfa bia California e bia South Africa enu ntin me saw me data no I move it through the network no akokofa sa ne ma na abre me e ba na be cache on me phone no so aba e ma me hu wa ha ye wo client side database no so na wo admin no so side enu ntin ade na me mpe no a me ye ya me hu sa fi de metie human gadantin masesa no makɔ delete no wɔ me ho kai sɛ me DK me twen ye me jedu me twen sa ade no and deleting fi me ho ye server no so and deleting fi so ye your internet captions your internet snapshot wo eno so emfi so ye eno ntini de me ye ene bia na wo se nya ade a metimi a defending in 20 years akere me ma eno ntini social media na nye ade a wo phone so keke emi bi me ye mu hye me kokoda na me ye video bi keke de to ho me so tse me na 500k me say j
500,000 people.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Just within. Emi bi so me ba UTV. Okay. Program me na me twa koto social media. Fe na me ho no man e from DKO trend. Me ko Facebook 1 million views. Me dia me phone so keke na me kate na me de tu so. Enti sa de na me kan na me di ni patemaka 1 million. Nkofo be point abrant on no no. Ene social media yi so abrantie bi kumase na oka na kosem omo ka bibi cha na bada gay ni ade o se ene wontimi mpie ene social media so ko obi life a o person microphone gift no ene TikTok na omo okwa na etua entie microphone die se life you ko hono ma uyi hu di nsem ho na microphone gift no benya esen ade a benya na TikTok ate ne percentage wo eno ya ade a woda achi no unya ni free mpo o tene ni percentage wom eno nti no ugina no so di nkrofo atamu per views forgetting say eno ye social eno ye den social abefu tintin fidie no so na wotofu ni gu a waba physical
tintan
what dey say wotofu ni gu a waba physical world no
oba
be face enti de oye honom no eno nkrofo bebre wote vet na ye no nsem bia ye trotto social media ni baaye ma na ye di bisankrofo ho asem
na che se David Mintwa no se wo ye bebu no ana wo ye youth na bia wo with national service with the application for employment bia ko baby na omo frɛ for interviewer definitely they will go and look at your social media handles and then go through whatever is there no more the sort of person you are
exactly
it doesn't about better na omo nim no
yenim wo me so eja me wo baby kakra bi eja me da no na ansa na udu CV ni be ba no
provide the social media handles
udi ni keke kra enough ma DK cyber
okay
me borre ma hu nipa ban a wo ye me hu se nipa ya de obeboa me dwumedie no and it's not just about skills so it's about attitude and yet just
your character
and enye de wo ye kire maame na wo ye kire asori eye de wo dan wo baby a ye hu
wo maame no papa ni ho
social media no so and na medi kan say o man bi ti say UK ukwa ye nkoye visa interview wo apply a no one ye investigation ye de ama me boa na investigation o me ye no hemfa we bi say ho ye nkofo bi ono a o ma qualify for opportunities abroad school no grant you but embassy no aye hwehwem de ama mo cyber department IT department ye free bi footprint footprint ne ye passive and active passive de me de ma active the edge the mede man me date of birth me din me numbers the edge no ye niam bi a me ya me nim a edge etebu o wakọ hye corner pa na or browse pornographic content e wo ho ene wo phone pa ye da ye ti ha say ma me mfa me phone into ho na me ni nkomo bi me nko Facebook it's likely say no na me hu phone itie me the phone is listening so o download phone obi ho an phone no o koso kra apps hu bibia friend meta we bi na da ho onim de ye o phone itie constantly enti de wo ye bia no ye record to ho enti wanya akonya se o kwa kopedi bia bi u betu kwan o kopedwuma bi ye be preview de wo tie o social no so e de abekire wo enti eyade a uhu a ebe ma wakonya ana yade a uhu a ebe se wo
abusiafo ni tfm me manti na waso egu a wotie ne yenua abrantie woso no kama oware nche ye David Jedu waba ye nche wa ha oye cyber security analyst mwate se de nkomo no esi kon me de ayemi do me sua ne ma tifia dream me sua ne ma bebre free mu eti wo a wotie me se wan sua bibia mfiri mu wo ye obatan sua na de akere wo ma Dave we ya ye keke kan no na che se ye hia more education ewo kwan ye befa so ebe use social media no enti we no abatan chefa wo mu ne sen aban chefa wo mu ne sen ye nsore enso chefa ewo mu ene sen
me da say ye ndi kan sha se mfifie
okay
abatan no ene de edi kan ye kan ne say ye besra wofo bebi a wo ba ne wo bia nso wo hobi eye dende amma wo mre so but wo ba no da achinti so oko Facebook a won so create Facebook no bi na ko hobi
na won ko suku yi wo be da create
wo de
bisa ya mkura nso ne kita no
nti ka kire wo ba no to smartphone na wo ba no use smartphone na don't use smartphone kasa mi so be say mehwe meni so ade because on say baby e edu no wo ho ye kase ye hwe ha manye mebi a ebe ko eti ayen eni ti ebe sra batan dodo a ye betimi e bia na wo ntimi but wo ba pani ni betimi me ma mi so ntimi ofro so me nue oba unua kitu wa ba Facebook ko ho ne ko hwe de oye ho ma me wa wo de hu ana waka kire me enu ntini e bia wo ntimi na so e bia wo fa abi wo fa ase bi ni teacher bi a ochen IT anyway obetimi enu ntino de ebe chane se bebi a wo ba no wo bia no ye na danfo o Facebook ye na danfo o Instagram ye na danfo o TikTok ye na danfo ade ntia eno wo Facebook a ne nanfo femi ko a me hu ne friends me hu niema o like niema o comment eye niema eye niema pa metimi advice ni wo fie se me ba dan no ko social media mi hu se wudi asumesi echi hu se niema o ye no odidi mpanifo atem oyese nti enu na wo so besua na emwa nti me ba mesro se eni na chi bi enu ne yade awofo apart from that na awofo ho se technology hu ne mei at least unim hwekra no unya bibi kakra fa ho na hu ne se wo ba no emre bi a ebia inkwala no youth no oje ofo na na ode akote baby eye red flag mo se ohun se on se enu ne de wo ho at least obo game no ne dodo no nye omani kra ha omo eni ade enu wo ho but ye hwe ni social side no obu ona oji ya no de akote obu ona maame no so ne phone no impeni agro wo so papa ne de no ofo sa enu so na ade ama abofrei won hwe ni ye ko social media onde onim no akobo so share ya no maame bi frem o so me ba akwa share me nye mebi a me mpese be ba bon tam se na ade to so ye de enu ntino enu awofo no se yensua ne bi ebeboa yin afi de yemra na yensori mu eni yenkuwe ye besere se mre du ne yemra e wo se yembie akonya ne ma won a wonimu de efa abefo ho bammo ho sem eni de wa anyema nkasa etie e wa abefo kwan no so no yemma mo sa akonya no na omo metue ni yen sori no ana se won betu yemfo wo mekire yen immebu no eni asori no de betima ya aboa yembebu no because ene mpempi no bebi a yehia dodo apart from social media yen sorry eni ntina sorry no we 30 minutes bi na wa youth na no na watch romo wa mo bi a resource personnel bi a onim wa be chromo ene ade a eha ye oman pa ye mentorship yentimi mmoa yembebu no wo mentor no ho say esua no obu ho na ene ye din kwa so be ka so we me mentor nse de ni ho nkan ne de what you say enu nti no se ebia churches ne step in se bia kwesi de biara Saturday biara Friday biara ye hia ye be pe 10 minutes mpo ma ye tu ye mebu ne hofo ewo eniema bi sei na ya ma o mahu no won consequence ana se de be ba eda nsusu anso a eda wonima ebeba eno no sorry no say you engage in that aside that no oman ne dia so die ne so wo ye so de di kan e wo say yentimi only yen space no e wo say yen only yen space no yes e wo say yemwa mbebu no ti say meni ajepa 1 million coders ya be ye benya software developers dodo mo matima bie Facebook yi bie be promote yan content wo de hwe ene toys movies a wo bie Coco melon ya ade ubie ma umai eye himfo culture no mo hwe himfo culture ene nkola ni nim yen culture because technology for no mebu na wo techno no omo nya hwe ma yen wo yempo na yen patronize enu ntini sa aban no timi bua se de wa sha se 1 million coders omo wie yen ya mom dwetre ni ade omo timi de abo omo ho na omo develop apps about local content ene beboa aside that ni ntimi only yen space no yentimi regulate eniema efa yen internet efa yen ways ne so yentimi shaase won a wo ye niema bia ehu hia yen punish won ene minimum bia ni page odidi nsem hu pa Yamaya report 2 page na TikTok is on ya de boni bia onimi ade ntia because onya views. TikTok nso ye business center ono ndwen wo culture ho ono ndwen wo traditions ho ondwen wo way ho. What has it ono no wo bibi of friend policies. So far as I won't bleach that policy ni ye or you okay. But bia sa policy no was set ama Ghana ye policy na kede nyama bi behim asort ni nyama bi behim but ono hono no amfa nhim eni nti no obekọ so ayesa eni nti ne si yenya punishment ni yenya wona me de da me kam se me ba beti bi friend cyber hunters emmebu no wona wodi nsem hu no yentwani wona won so obekọ won so enti wo page wodi nsem hu a cyber hunters beba ye be report out se ye be block you page no yenyaye because ene yonkofo bu ono ma bed oma yete signboard wono a wonya ono de oya na wo hye nsem hu no wo hye saa o eno ho no so emkofo mo so menya we naked videos menya we naked pictures ene ye den eno na nkofo hye pa yes on say nansi o de baaye say ye hye ase oma ye hye ase this year for almost about 4 months in or year research by sextortion. One now one atigizi and I'm friend saying what deja babe abegu abontia we tuesika or year and almost about 100,000 Ghana cedis and above. Yes, at the whole cybersecurity research CSN at the buy 100,000 and above for only 4 months. Now me saying perform down for payrolls na nyasem ketwa. Yes, because of when made the beba make also o de mahina oti obi betima ko report obi onso ko no ferry enu nti ne yeka say ya ba ensuro the minute abe man 10 cedis no obeje o saa utuama number we ya next time number foforo beba ebe chatew no nso say wonya o video say eba enu nti we ye niema ene ekoso social media no wrongfully enti ne sa ama aban no step in Yama sanctions and those things, but your policy didn't hold. Your National Cybersecurity Act 2020. Yes. Yeah. Yes. On say a ban implementation now. And yet one stakeholder. Say where I need it. Oh, cybersecurity authority or no authority or regulate. And to also pass it on or rely on other agencies. It's a collaborative effort. And I make us say, Timemunini Mebunia de Hubejim, cyber hunters. One night, one of these and Huni Bebrenoa with thin crime when you say I do bet my track. No, a question village baby. And maybe could be a dinner chia, you northern region baby, a coher crano or Takunim Savio or fine. No, or be a camera seen this war into attempt Didier or Bapa. Bafine. Yes. So I'm running in bedi. Say nipa no report no. Say 100 million kwa metu access system mo hwehwe ne mame. Ene nkofobia wona wa bobra. Ene dia aba so kra na social media ene mbebu ne ye. Eni ye nyan. Teleportation kra de ene dia say omom de omatigizi na eba. Omom de ho na eba. Ene dia aba na impersonation. Ti say wo ha yi a ebia ni afa o picture, ni afa o voice, the AI a cloning no. And now software you say I am maybe alpha hour no mo di ni din nam near the stress ska near the sanity other churches other pastors near the somebody ehim for na ye embebu those time masaka washa ase a na ye kan na ye nkan ye no eno no na ye yema abrofo no ene edu ye ha na abrofo no edumri bi a ukọ bank kra na akọ Seniska ba Africa ye chiro trans be 30 minutes tuufo wa usika na wo se no ye catch us hwenie na bia scammers. That was I know na boa ye momutimi aboa ma education akọ be ne Ghana ye ne mbebu na tie gu ya ye so ene wo mbu yen ene hwe mobile money ene hwe WhatsApp hacking ye je WhatsApp na ye di siriska eye hemfo na ye mbebu yi omuhia no wo hemfa omusua no wo hen eno so fi hemfa na baaye education and a mentorship said nipa no ye boa no say ye say na technology ye nkwala ni nsua ho ade wo sua ho ade no onima ho security ana ye boa say obi ambra internet no so no minimum obi odi ni dwete nya begu online ne ahye because all ba ho no ye ka che ne say auto camera auto iPhone auto we ebe ye we na obi YouTube obi sha say nya sika atro obi de wo ye ne content agiska
social media no you bet me restrict your youth no especially
content filtering see you bet me who content I fly ni asha ase wona woni ye man mu a odi nsem woka safa oman no ho te se de wo ha content filtering say you bet me aboa ebu ho no a ebinum de yade pa obi ho ni ha bodo de yade pa ebu ho nso a ono oni krom ha obi o baby ena ono o kasa o ye niema enfata aha wote ase ebi ho no ono ho no na bia o share eniema wote ase bia youth ne black feminine youth no wote ase aha eno no ho ena apart from that na o say yentimi filter content no eniema ben netimi fa ye internet no so eniema bi ho no ma explicit say the cyber security act ne ka no eniema bi wa nudity obu ho no mu a ye ma ne kwan ma ne mbie but obekọ platform bi to say Snapchat e dey akoto ho obeyi su fake details e dey akọ register enu nti se o man no ye wa ha ye ni social media na me na meka say den na me ne Jatawan ye communication minister ya adwen pa say every social media company and a platform we say nya office wa Ghana ha enti Facebook and na office wa ha enu nti se me hu se page bi de nyama bi aba mitimi call on na o man ne di echo report me ye pulling the data ene Instagram o pese on pull obi data enya asem ketwa enyema be femu wie kwanya ha ne be na je so o tro de call Instagram emre tintin a ye betie o ma ya ye no eno ya asem enu nti we should own our space
na ye no ye so ye ni guru say bi kura no originality e na ye nya anke ye betimi aketi social media edidi bi ato so ne ade a sa se Facebook a na ye ya tie Facebook na ye so ye mo cyber security
bi ho me wo minua bi a I think 2013 2022 2023 oye Facebook Ghana de edu baby no nim obi amfi ni ntino ono so ni ska wenya sponsorship a obe host data no ena me no ka se na adwuma ni nyina aba off enti ye ya patronage we ade a ye me ye tu o ye nji wundi me wa hai ma yet solutions tools ahodo me de ba be ka se bibini ade de okosua we obi be sa se onim de okonya no we o twen se me ka se me koji nim de no India ana me ji nim de no China asa na wa ji de me ye ne die enti onji ndi se metima tena krom ho ya de papa ye nkofo be oba me computer so a lot of tools amaye wo de ko bia se wo school we ye hu Harvard wo so ye what as ye nji ya ye hu ndi ye nji ndi se ye legon ni betima produce good people to do projects for us ye nji ndi se ye tech no e betima produce good people for us enti wo ya de na ye Ghana ni dia ye hwe ne sa me wo tech me wo platform bia o ka se ne Ghana form adwumadi o ma ye mbra ho ofun so be ye ma yemfi yem promote enu ntine till say ye be hwe ya ye de na ya boa ya ye ne lucrative ye betima aye kra ye tech expo they said ya na ya presidential awards ni ade ade omu year for ada ye hwe dan ye no for app development tech nkofo youth ni yom project mbra ma yen nipa ba akopɛ yes STEM educations ni ade yem from bra how we can streamline it on say e ba me tech na expensive o me develop app na yen no nko a me host data me sika we am koko host data no nti me nya obi a obeso me mu obeso ma asese okay ade we ye hu future wo na me ma ye project a me ko bank say me ko pay loan dia ye project no ye ka che me say we anya tangible ai ye ka che me say ade we ye ntimi ma hu loan fa anye yes ai refi
like promotion of technology
yes me say me ma kosem na me ka cho me ko bank che no me cho me documentary solution na me tech project kan say when ye tangible anka ukra ka bi de be ye collateral ukra fie bi a young boy amezi so me nya me computer me ye bibi digitalization me ye see em fa me enti na project na ka me computer so me nkwa na me hwe what you say and when someone see ye ka see ye collaborative effort uko India ne China those time share India share China was suma youth no kwa broche ko US nya ade omo ko sua de baaye and scholarship ne ba bebu minim ye kwaya me ko villages ko yes educations no me ko fan kola from village ho no mo de ba e be tro mo de o mu ye good ne yasem ketwa almost scholarship no mu nya minister ban ya de be ma no what you say and the good people on the street onye sika and now catch cyber security I just say why a national answer ye be verify no I just say why a national accredited international accredited ye person on cultural CEH on cultural comtia and examination ye saying examination ye $1,000 for registration okonya no wahi anything na say DK local and I see me near local onim hwe ye catch and minimum confirm me na me your masters wo Ghana how US laptop da me offices ya metime bie so akere me ye omo masters project e wo Ghana ha but me nye scan ko US ho no no nti yes wonye good. That is the challenge the tech people face enu nti ne be enti ono so asua ade enye se bia minim dia me krem na me wo ethics na ma sorry ne me sofo ye tumi fo ne ade ade a me pese me ndi me nya ade papa se me so me ye bone me be ye o man no problem ana enti na enkola na ye so mo mbra space no so no ede ne ye de gu kwan mu de abom ho ban. And these are the challenges and these are the grievances. What you say? And then say ye sha de na ye hwe ne me say ye nko ye street youth no me ene me wo bibi me honomo me onkola miensa omo ma me abro omo wa abro omo oyom hwenye ye omo wo me office si a omo ma me abro omo osi wa ye we diska unim akola ne pe technology and to oba any development and na me no ka say oye one of my best pen testers in my office because they are not open ma me ni hu ye enti eteki yensi ye betimi ehu ye try na nyama no hu me hu say okay phone no so na nye we nye so didi bone obetimi de aye papa eno hwe nkola agu omo phone so nim de omo ye ebe sokew say FBI ka so omo to Ghana so tua youth omo be pick omo so mo di bone e do se sen de ewunim because ade na wo sua no opportunity bi ani ho ma no o sha se so oya obi anfi yenji ni sa ade na waye ne papa yenji yehundi oye bibini we yesi international accreditation say wunya international certificate me so minister kam ko yes international certificate enti na 1 million code na age say me yebi na me nya Cisco certificate ni bi what you say enti sa 1 million code yi maya mesiden what you say enu enti na make say ene mbebu no wo hwe major role and no sha ye wo youth wo no enjuma e wo online e don so sin de wo physical ye wo ba ko minim lady ba ko companies be 8 ni nya wo online ko hwe ne legon fo no omo ti omo phone so no omo ye adwuma omo online na online nko fo de omo dwetre ko shem na ahye because all kono onim de onim onwen se haka bi wo ho onim se obi betima defraud no onim so obi betima aye ni sei enti okwo mu na ne ye defraud no meni obi ohun phone kra na ne yemu ahye no de ya no wo so e ba ne sen ko China ne kohwe eniema ene ye boye ho safo hen no e nkola na eye IoT ni nyema sa technology anyema na ekoso enkola na eye ye de ne we what you say enu nti no sometimes ya na yesim bebu ni yewe nipa na sua ade no ono so yese mebu no so ade ba kwa wo yeso ye mpedwumaden eye pe easy money easy way enti on pe stress na hwe stress a DK cyber femu a ele san kam ma pa ba ma break it down kra yes the message ne say collaborative effort mebu no ye hu ne say de ye bia no ye twa anamonsa ye wo footprint eni se ade a me ye nene no se kina metimi a kire obi se we mi na me ye ya na ya de papa de na ye nso ye nkoso nye na so hwe na ade e enya e besere se ni ye njai de di ho bia me besere abatan no se hu se wo ba pe technology nyema enka nche ne so ye saka wa ye cafe ni ade fa ne ko IT training school na develop the potentials in the person na hwe se akwa ne bedu bebi a obedu beboa aban no so ye besere ye hu se modwen ye ho na mumwa na mumfa more investment in shame na se me hu se ye se wa way for ba be training crofo ne ade ye mpe more of those international opportunities nimre mebu no ye ba ye nche ma obi anya bie ma ye mfa anye party nko a ma ye mfa anye politics aha Mr. Nescafo ne wa odi mo mu nko a na ehia fo ne ye ho a ye be twi skene bi mo nti no ye stress teleportation There's no positive side. Only teleportation. Omo de nude videos fra. Or the answer na be kono or yeah na or into nipa nation or expect so be hu ne hu bibi. A trend. Teleportation a trend. Eno no bon sa video no enta anko. Eno won so be hu teleportation video or yesterday. Or shut he said or shut diamond maybe if you could see anti no shut diamond or shut ni abre ohun ya no twa screenshot no akopɛ picture no de atale ho onya wadeja e che no de beji usika anti koso na ye no so me da ase
hey for security analyst yenua David Jedu ena otese yene no ebon komo efa yen said ye abuse social media no ititru yen youth no amwama ya kwankyira hodo pi ya lia migidi yese aboawo because wafa ababi efrimu a ebeboa wanamonto efri ene eko Dave yada sepa
nsomedase
for neat FM memanti ena waso egua utie no meba mo nchen na momma mesima for neat FM maintain wasugwa wutie na fe me ba mo ho no mo ye bie ye telephone lines no na maba mo ho na fe ene enkomo a ye twetwe ye no yetimi adi ye de asiani na de wonso utsua ye ewomu no woni ye ache den ena awie yi wasua de afri ene cyber na social media abuse ene the role of government, the role of parents, the role of the youth no and sorry so chefa ewum na eno so yehunu it is 0302243540 David ene ya be kasa bebre kwan ya be fa so social media betimi ayu so a ebenya positive impact e wo wa brabo so in our society no nyina. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mommy.
Me bacho hey within the baby afrefi.
Hey, mommy. MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO.
Yeah, Dr. Newman.
Boom. Come mama to you so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe if you do back on your water.
It has yeah.
What you do very don't pay, like I said don't pay. MAAME BIAMAH. I mean calling me. Oh, social media no. Since when no one say Ghana for your abuse no. Oh, I never want my yet so my didn't see so here. I bet if so, I bought when you made a friend kukua. So many years better what is the more Obama need to fear. A granny said bonnie, no Shana, Mania, Corona, Bob, no Shana. When you read what is your one slap, I found out Baba Shana for. At the first, I Nakasana Ghana for that say abuse a different for them, the Casabian California did not take a NSC form because there was Ghana your communication. But I say, yes, me, I share my son, yes, and one who is a name, the Ekaka Bedma, and the Duma. O may be asked of the Sian, but young fat, and then Miano, because we have before. Yet it is a from a school time. It's a club of that, me do slap, or somebody to me, back in the favor to that do. Whatever that's not to finish that. Ghana has a young fancy former vice president, Alumama, what did keep the city clean by it? Your trust of someone I need to ma. Okay, to a boy, a commander could never do my best, so be a Kazuma vessel of the bed man, so I need ma. It yes, sir. Yana for any affair when you fear for the foot on the mine. Say that chinty. Look up at my best my question, you know, you have size of more idea social media, you know, a better one. Mommy, we talk to
Meda Dr. Newman, Eddie, no. Hello, good afternoon.
My Baba.
Me pacho dini baby afrefi.
Well, only a man money be down the stairs of my bed.
Tio, ye tio pa.
MAAME BIAMAH job, and no program movie, one of the best program. Now, branching about Jan Papa, of course, one of the things. Then let me make I am Paul. I do a Mexica. The moment you finish so every year. I can be here. May you be said that the cost of 24 and I won't pay. I know. If you connect to one of the years, no, just a new bit my mama. Opianka walking. And you had the papa, I have a boy. Let me be sending you about you. You say that Madame to America. Almost I could, but almost you. Let me be so. I'm Ghana there. Almost I could be there. Almost meet you. No more jail. No more to be uncle for the financial on settling. Let us manage our young draw.
Meda sipi papa. Mahai.
MAAME BIAMAH pacho where there.
Yesu adomo Francis Ataniana.
MAAME maybe watcha.
Yeah, na dia mi amini sofu wadaroma bibi aboko de.
Oh, MAAME.
Yankoi, it's you.
To me ka say there. I see obi o sika oda moche. To me ka say the next Christ wa ya dum. Megidi no.
Na meti ase, bibi abe fine. It is well.
Yeah, na chira. Mageli wo ha bona basubami.
Mate.
Abo wo ko si ate. And that's Mageli wo de Minister man 76 MAAME pacho.
Mate, very bad.
Na afanto ko ni. Koko 15, Katia 20.
Mate, very bad dodo.
Yo. The moment. MAAME, dear Kosuno. O manu nyentiam kola. MAAME ye Kosuno. Mimi tiwa mekata miko 42 years. But ye Kosuno dite pino wane disipini kwa ni obim. Ukwatia akola isi boy. Blofo ye tankra child abuse. Ba MAAME teacher ni akwala any mother kwala ana chere ye nwade. Ndi se mem ju succeed kwa na mampra. Me MAAME to me ko teacher ni kasa Francis Ata. O fiama saman. O junso de mampra teacher ni besti epe discipline. Ba ni entia akwala ba ntinya me akoso ni na no time. Afesu de kan ye afenyo marking. Yes, police ni bi abona basto ni apemele boni. Me de wunya politics. This time baby ekono momo man nko form. Yetutu nyama yi na mimi citizen na anase mi am ye kola no. Minya ni da so bi wo se NDC ba man be MPP ba man be. Yenya ni de ekoso wo man. MAAME mi de kakra meka no. Nyame shira no mo aho ni nkwatentin.
Meda sipi. Mahai.
Ya nana hema na wapo mtete.
Alankash nyame adom yanko.
Usena mpade ma. Na
Alankash mpacho dumu radio no mpacho pi.
Kafra.
Meda se yanko.
Yo na meteka mu ntino ja meye ni de yemfa ni sa. Na usha kane tete na awofo eniko omoma ho pa ana na awofo nso obekọ ba bia asoso one ne ba na ekọ enne che enne modern Ghana nipa na ahomache no asori no okokrom no okọ adwuma onya tam emfa ma ne ma weekend kura bedura o tam ne ba beduru no kura mpo no na nipa kro no o se ekọ program bi okọ aye bi anaso okọ ade bi ahuhia no enti wontimi ne man ni nkomo enhu ne ekoso wo mo ma blabo enti mesra ya ofo ne se social media na ba ye no eye papa bi enema bebre wo ama wo enema bebre wo na tia nneɛma bɔne bebree so wom nneɛma papa so wom na sɛ woyɛ ɔwofo na watete wo ba yie na akora wo so a w'ani da hɔ sɛ wo bibi ayɛ asua de abɔ wo berɛ a sɛbi nnipa a ɛwɔ social media no mu no ɛno na wobɛfa na woanante so na wode abɔ wo berɛ na wohu daakye asi wo yie nti mɛsia me nuanom nkoraa no ɛne me mma no na wɔfa asefoɔ no social media na aba no ɛwɔm sɛ yɛ maame no mu ne yɛ papa no mu yɛ wɔfa no mu ɔbrɛ ne asetena a ɛmu ayɛ dene nti no yɛnya mmerɛ mu wɔ mu but woyɛ akora a woyɛ listener wotie wo maame nka na sɛ sɛbi nyamesuro ɛne ɔdɔ wɔ mu a womfa saa nneɛma bɔne wei ɛnsi w'ani so nti mɛsrɛ nkoraa ne sɛ ɔmo ntwe ɔmo ho mfiri saa nneɛma bɔne ho na nneɛma papa no ɔmo mfa na mmoa ɔmo daakye because ɛnɛ yɛntea ma o twɛs no na mekɔ school no meyɛ bɔne a me maame tumi bɛka kyerɛ me teacher ɔbɛhwe me fie no asa bɛka kyerɛ me teacher na me teacher but ɛnɛ akora no akɔ school no a wayɛ bɔne a yɛahwe no no awofoɔ no ankasa mpo bɛha paa ɔbɛba ma area boys akɔbɔ teacherni no anaasɛ wakɔbɔ ɔkyerɛkyerɛni no ɛba saa no so a ɛno na ndidi mu a na mma ɛnɛ yɛntumi ɛntwe akora
mate medase pii wana mɛhyia no yio ma han ɛgya ne mo na ho te sɛn
me ho yɛ papa
yɛda Kristo ase yɛnkɔ
ɛwiɛ de mbutu ɔfa nkɔ bɛre a
ayo sɛ da bia hɔ na yɛ awokotoɔ
hɔ na me butu
butu hɔ ma me yɛnkɔ
sɛ saa de wei aba no ayɛ hu wo sɛ nkɔra no hwɛ polo nyinaa wɔ so
no korɛ
ɔmo hwɛ polo wɔ so na social media na polo ne nneɛma bɛba so yi na nkɔhɔ anka mebusaa ne sɛ enti sɛ wɔn ni obi obetuma adelete saa nneɛma na firi so ana bɛtɔ so na nkɔ adelete afiri so tɔkase because bɛɛ kɔ no deɛ ɔnsa nanu sɛ adeɛ bi baa na ɛfɛ kɛkɛ bi agye bi ma ɛkɔkye Nigeria fo ni adeɛ yɛde yɛ biribi saa nka wo sɛ no na bɛbɔ ayɛ paa ɛno na ka yɛ fine na nneɛma ɛkɔ so de sɛ obi de yɛ marketing sɛ wɔworɔ no ho a wo a wɔbɛhwɛ no ɛwɔ sika a wotua ɛne adeɛ ɛna me wɔfa yɛ wɔbɛka saa sɛ mo so motoa na mohwɛ mondilati mfiri so ɔyɛ na nka modilati na kyɛ sɛ na nka no ano no ɛnti ɔmomfa saa adwene no mmra saa de bɔne bi a bɛba so bi a ɛmmoa bia no nkyɛmpa no modilati afiri so na afei na ayɛ kama yɛyɛ papa no na mama ate na yɛkɔ yɛnim ɛne sɛ bɛdu baabi no wo si agyaeɛ agyade a wobɛdware bɛwie na woda social media wo na woda hɔ no sɛ ɔde aseɛ because the ade na advance kwani yego yanim and you gari a biama ubedware be na woda ho naked bye bye
medase ajanimo medase pe wan na mehia ne ma han
yes mpomo
yesu na domara kwa bacho odi ni baabi afrefi
frefi chanka ezan of akodo
yo wafa yanko
ni ye tie owa no beka sai no mpacho yebenya ne nama na atira bi na apa ehia advice ni akomi ho
ayo mate ya ayi uwi a mfa nto so ekire ho producer no beje na wade number na ma why medase ndi yanko
eno ano no
okay medase pi ma hai okay awusiafo ni 100.9 ena waso egu a otie no aha ye memman Ghana enti ena yesi nkonwa ye de course ni nyina ebesi hanom na manitua ese His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne 120 days in office no ochena ena edru so ya wochena obebo edwa na woni Ghana man akasa edwumaso a waye within 120 days ye bedi ehun komo ye ne ye mpanyifo no eba betena se no bedi ehun enkomo say coalition of political parties one demonstration one wie enti one wie no edi ebiem na wachire ya wose etimi eka ho asem abrante A+ ya odeketa shopre kankan ni dwem ho sobo ebo aban lawyer panyini wose ono an kan osan boa apachew ewo ho asset declaration say obiama obi postu es wo mra bemu beye soafo abedi akire beye board member beye adwuma mampanyi aso eye ene ho nkro ne banyina no wɔse agyapade a wo saa na Ghana mamara no ɛkyerɛ sɛ agyapade a wo no kesemu na ɔman no ehu na Ghana constitution no ɛdeɛ pɔten ɛna ɛka ɛde ɛfa ho yɛbɛbɔ apini mpanyinfo na yɛne wɔn atwetwe ɛho nkɔmɔ na yɛsua nneɛma bi ɛde ɛfiri mu enti mamisima meba sesia no ai yakwa homa so na yakodi enkomo kakra bi yetie fi ho no se de be ya wadwunu be ya fine na guest no etena se a wo so wahu no se de enkomo no besi akọ afa yenya private legal practitioner lawyer Kwasi Buama ewa homa so ene no ebo enkomo e de afa ye asset declaration ho lawyer ewie ya mo haba nita fa mema inti so
ya na mini aba na te say
nyame adom ye ho ye na lawyer wonso
ya me dia adom ye
we dia lawyer ye bedi kan de chawpa ama o papa yes sewa fa che yen ye ka se ye be fro 1 pm and so near other things as nipa na no kasa na ha nti we dia fa che yen pa lawyer we dia boko na ye pese ye hu se mampanyi se de Ghana mamra eka ese obi a ye fa osebra ne be ye adwuma so wa ban mu a ese japade a wo utimi etesem ema oman no ehu no mampanyi eba ye wa hyase e boboso ma na soafo ne bi wa mebinum deadline kra ba 31st March and wasan extension kakra de amom se hwe be up to ochena wantimi am be declare asset a ene wo be yi we de obepamo afri aban no mo enipa bebre adwene ayo mo kesene kakra fa sa asset declaration ni na ye kase asset declaration na se o da wajapade di e de akira ban ye de poten na Ghana ya mamra constitution no e kan e fa ho
mini aba me da se me sa che watifu we say ba say asset declaration e che say ajapade a wo e di na che say asset declaration e momu kan constitution na kan act na e che say e kaso a wo di so e say o kan ni na so ka ho ndi ya na ye be ni e kaja very say kasa this all the car is already on so can use all the car
okay
now o share your constitution ma I think the article 286 and the boss abra no fast ade no e che say obi bia before obi take public office o ma keka enipa hodo ni office da hodo a omo falling under that particular provision e kaya ko say obi bia or minister from president vice president any MP any will be bia wo aban dwuma mu anase aban corporation aban sika na ebo ho bra sankofo ni na ni speaker of parliament ni obi bia na mrane chese before obe take office na say obe start ya dwuma as a public officer no public officer ye omo ni hwan for kwa omo ni nkofo a ya omo tua omo sika anase omo monument na say omo salary anase compensation free consolidated fund and Ghana sika football consolidated fund obi bia you try and free mu I mean these are public officers and you know so here emrano e wo constitution ni mu article 286 and esa wo the friends the public office holders declaration act no so act 555 so what I say and I no also estate to honors and the constitution angasa de wo mu a e wo article 286 and article 287 and the no na chese before obe so dwumadi as public officer sanko for yabo boss no yabo edikan keka e bi break ho e wo say utimi declare asset yes e wo japade emra no kire mu kire japade ne de e dan asase the fishing boat kwa na wo efuo bibia wo say ebisu japade bi na wo nchen ana say adi bia e fa ne say ye japade e wo ho no mo no e kire mu sa say e wo so utimi eye dey ebe kire na mrano chese e wo se obi a o ma wo form a mo aye ade aka act no a e chese e wo se ukọ auditor general external auditor general audit service ho no na ba ko yes ade no mo form no akọ declare no no chese mrano sa kan chese e se ukra sa kọ ba bi ti se high court judge one sa na wa ko ye sa ade no a chese ade na wo ye no edimu anaze be appoint to be by Shrach na kwakwaye wo ho no enti no ade a ana enye se wo be start adwuma nko an wo start we na wo di wo term no maybe a be duru so ansa na we free so no manager say wo sa declare say in case wo be di ade na wo kọ no say ni say ana say after 4 years no eso utimi declare normal wo and the emrano koswa kaso emre ben ye be kase obi afumade ne say wan declare ana say emfa ne say wanya wan fa kwa paso ebia obedi ade no wan fa kwa paso bi anya ade ebia ade a unya ka ho no ye loan ya chede ana say bia obi adwuma income bi na de ye so wantimi ankire that say opɛ kwa bono so na ye de nyae edu hwe ye Ghana de na akwese o ba no ese wutimi kire ana tama wo de be free won ese wo kire ana ese kafa 4 years ta wo ko no ese wutimi kire eka eni agafade a o ba na ansana wetimi afiri office so akọ it is a born tough idea tini ne mu no emrane ka se obi bia obi be petition se wo hwe ya in such a way say emrane che say the auditor general dia asebno no na wo se ono no ko declare na you know president wo because ono say ono na omo maka ne be ba no ho be declare the auditor general ne dia ono no e wo so ono no ko president wo na emrano koso chimu say in case obi the petition ba say any petition and declare na yana say wanyesi ya e wo say okọ shraj e ho no mo no the petition call say auditor general na say shraj penifone we that sorry shraj penidia and e be call chief justice go so say emramo no untimi ni wankasa wasem and you know eno je say ye wie na say chief justice unless say be nipa na chro agia to mu say ampa ade no me property no minyane say na manta kwapa so nya wagia tum anya say de so mu ehwehwe ni mu sense ehwehwe mu no mu ko mu say ampa enipa na de o ye na emu na emra no ensa dan kire say wanye oyi say wo ye wanye mra no ensa dan kire potin say ye bechi watum ana e be ye usei sa ho no na ema ade ni na na ensa da enye clear say bibi ka say o na say politician o mo de adwini di agro because waka say ehwehwe mu say shraj boss no na say chief justice ehwehwe mu a it depends on the circumstances. A strategy near and a 75 one a boss for another deputy. Chief Justice very shum. Say ordered a force car ministers name public officers be na cano. And on never strategy for no movie movie at the end of BC. And shut that entry. In the Norman on us or more casse and a movie at the also more national meeting no take action Benny Ek. And I'm run out with him before Rebecca say will be. Etimi aka say we boko no o man ko na so ba bi dia de we wi ade age say commission of inquiry and the betimi aka sa asem no ti no say na ye busa say and the say no the commission of inquiry ntimi me ye obi bibia sa commission of inquiry to wo no emre wo ho e say president ni o mo mre o mehye ho and o mo wi ansa na the white people to so ansa na aka say nipa no ya bra no so wontimi medi akonya bi e wo ha for some time wontimi nyesi and this o ni na mo ana o hwe Ghana, or the area compare maybe to say US, or to compare Sri Lanka, or to compare South Korea, or Modiano, only 1 year be an SO between we declare asset. But Ghana did not say 4 years, and I say Mra free office. And you know, Rangasano, Umusa, but I remember back to President Oyen. Minim dear, President dear, or Peso Oyeno, and yes, I'm running today. Minim to me cry or
dear Mampenny, na nyesa na mmra no enka
okaya no Mampenny na 2 mini one is that okay yes I dey no person dey no but minim me ka se do ye no enim ba minim mra kwa original so even so use executive order kwa na executive order constitutional provisions no override even out of parliament so what I say and it's override executive orders no enti minim na obeka say omo obi adwuma e contract na odi aden ama na adwuma na adi ama no o kwan se oji akatua o constitutional right se oji akatua enti no so ka se obefa na akatua eno so emra mu kra menti ase be bia eno so to me no di free oba emra na kire se so obi and declare a petition yes e de koma a friend say shraj and chief justice depending on nipa no e di bia o say shraj for mpani for dia be ko chief justice o maka di na be ba shraj for no ma hwehwem enti minim de enti a o mampani na dikan na say minim say o mo letters are in appointment letters ye de ma o mo say tro mu sa de a minim ba ye miracle fa pe mo di ejina so a o di yes sir
enti sa ultimatum ni ade a mampani de ma say when declare meyi wadi meye o say no
oh to me a ye di appointing ye say disappointing de o mampani o ka to me ne pa
okay
o sa to me ne mo no on say ade bia ye be ye okromu bia no ye de mra na eye and do also constitutional quality say hona kromu anomo abrabo ye boni na ho ni free ba so what is enti no constitutional culture how I this angle for ne be fa so and you say art so and so e kire sa but the ankasa o mampani ebetumi aye say the o ye no obeyesi eno na me na me nimra ko e bia na emre bi wo ho a me nimu dia me ntimi nkire
na lawyer me sa say Eba se obi send the con say ya true petition e de akọ Eshraj ye de akọ Chief Justice for still no a wontere no say obi declare the asset asa nipa no kwa be ne e wo say de ne fa so bio.
Aha, and na make ka say emra no. I say aye ne say agane saa. The ka ne say omo se nipa no e de petition ni ba na se nipa na petition ni fa no so o trogitum say ampa. Ade no me ye mafa akwan bi afa nya ajapade bi eni kwa so a na chi jana fa Judiciary commissioner no ma ye nhwehwemu omo ye wi a na omo de SSA nipa no omo ye ne na mra ne nhyɛ danka ana wa onu ye constitution so tire sɛ untimi mpanish obi abrakɔ ade ye ntoro wo mra mu apart from the content enti na mra na nkasa ho sɛ medi kanka me catch us as a tosi no baby because who come baby to say Kenya for the any say or my throw wo mu say one yes ya be fine who say we go prison say but here the any antesa
Ese aye de no punishment bia nhyeda enim say you invite you
you can say shraj omo ye hwemu wi omo take the appropriate measures and I say na measures na dey be obi anim na emo no before the Becca say, Obi Stano, your man in the other, just a commission of inquiry never setting up. And no, that been done your concept.
A long process,
a long process. It in Kananka wasn't come round, baby, it never show us a cheap justice in the and pass a year. And if I know your bed time and I say your bed unity, and I be say, Yan Tronesa.
Because who shared to say Article 287 say your actual complaint and a contravention was say an allegation that a public officer has contravened or has not complied with the provision of this chapter shall be made to the Commissioner for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and in the case of the Commissioner of Human Rights and Administrative Justice, to the Chief Justice, who shall, unless the person concerned makes a written admission of the contravention or non-compliance, cause the matter to be investigated. Back say the Commissioner for Human Rights and Administrative Justice or the Chief Justice as the case. Nipa na beja tumu anase nipa na betra kwa koma womo.
Ese onim de pete chene se nipa na jitu mu dia investigation bi aniwo. Se de ma me ya ka so abokro na ka ai ma boda ma tro se ma bo a. Ne de mu no se wa anya ntum no mbehwehwe no mo hwehwe mu wi abusa hu se e de be ne se action ben.
Asuchie bi ani ho.
And the next action bench when I saw him with your power, I say, politician, I don't make a clock on the John. So I said, I don't have any idea, bro. So I'm going to quite cheap per year.
Now, and when no a bay yes, a constitutional review commission, a some.
Sir, I know your parliamentary select committee or a fair say a legislation order. But one bet me amending on what the Ashimusa. Or more, I think a public code of conduct, be as to a bohacha. Meaning no my word you madia. Some man committing be shame no come clarify because as it is now and shut down create any offense dia and man will be or in law. So can mean about can consider can act so the same thing. And shut down the necessary action in the end.
Yes, and one see a can of concon hosa.
Necessary action is in line with Shraj provisions in the constitution. Ya can a concon hosa. I say, oh, the major, I don't know the major. And the president, that's all you know. Me, I know, me, okay, yeah, more president be a deal. So I just say, more president deal, and the minimum say, oh, so no, say, be a politics, no, you, because I'm running there, the 10 years, I said declaration, I want some the Yeka, and the home I'm running, I said, the year, Juma.
Na ya mat etesa me hwe said the omoka say wo mo a deda aso ya hodo ano e wo se wo mu declare wo asset wo agapade wo mu tesemu e de kire auditor general Ghana ye sa de ne ye
emprempi no ebi mu ye ebi mu so nye ebi ane se president ba ye o ka che ono appointees boy so omunya up to na ebi mu nye den enye and the way crowd tell say president na mo no do am wadwuma se declare wa seta up to now 3 months untimi nye and you know ade na anga me kasi me bia demlobo e wo ho no mo no o tro letter e de ko ma o mo ni na so bi and declare ne de so na ade no so anya na me ka say wa anju wa oyo ade na mra na ade na bo ho ba na say bi bi nche da nya ma ni nyehu sa so anka ya ade a ke ka say wa anya ya be jiwe free ho no office ya e na ke hu so o kai mra na pe do che say so bi a wan declare say petition ko I just say, ha, take idea, your mad timeline say, before I bear me office, no, oh, share a many more chess, oh, free officer after 6 months. And I'll share Ghana, the 4 years in the corner, and what do Osha US, South Korea, Sri Lanka, and other places. Almost 1 year, BS or Coco declare, the whom baby, oh, yeah. So I just say, ha, and didn't know, so couldn't be to say loan. And yet loan, and yet at Chedie, and Adibia, who's up for Bonuswa. The man would buy it, no, a Quambono fast war. That's the one and ran to the channel for my Japadia now, we be bina as a idea, a very prejudicial to the interest of the state. And you will be fine, I'll catch over catching we are, and this is Ashing Bang.
Eti ebeye senka sa declaration of assets si etimi asesan ya mamre no anka ye be magana fo nyina hunu se bia asoafo se ni
ebi mu kra ta say how do you even verify another position can say they will declare we are public necessity me verify but I didn't quite verification process ne kwa so ye nhyada nkyere o mra nim
na no wa asade
government for asade o ma so be ye ni ka kire no e na asade
members of parliament na ono a member of parliament or san minister no we declare an asset no we better no yeah
I don't think because as a crocodile jo as omo de nyasa kwa bi na as omo dada mabofo no so I got all kind of contribution so
ai mahu pa
e unya lawyer kwa na kan ya se otias
no correct enti say ena se womo eba no mo be declare kra wo free so akwa eno za mamara se wo free so a on declare
I say not later than 6 months e also with me there ebeka wo free so even say 4 years talk about 4 years na talk about time be be free so and the say 4 years not less than 6 but I won't say anybody do say na yes by this time or mo free so no e say 6 months in nduru ba no say na yes
na so wo free so we are 6 months later na wa ko declare
acha 6 months that's what me there e declare so and the idea is say no say o hwe mra na the end product na the mra no a person achieve no busa won say yetimi achieve ana because punishment be any ho no ma won say I dey say o hwe year road traffic act na o say o ma sure say o say wo dey insurance take and with the bokanim. So, but the one found mumua and nana can say offense. What would I do? But police won't be breach, but omuni say no fair because there's no at a church one farm or your best sentence will be you see no provision. It is hana ways of acquire. And the obo also bit one farm one out China, a bit with the cocoa or learn you good or better to any offense.
Na say na say we no kra no say nipa no a yeso be declare ne assets no say wan be declare na ya complain ya the petition akwa
action any
it is na wo be free so a wo bia ne wo be check ahwe say nipa no
na say action ne dey ana kan hu say article 11 no Ghana hano ade bia nu waye offense ana say ye be fa ne say ye kokko say ye do betum wo ho abekwa ye ntwere wo mrem entimi nsi apart from contempt eno no yama judges ne power say on there we mistake or court right either inside court and I say outside no bit ma start for contempt judge no en na ye ntwere ye nsadan ntwere but apart from that ade bia do be call ho yesu wi ade a ye chewa ye be ka say why you do be kotum see what I say false pretense ya troni na e di adentina untimi ntro so pese uteki action na untimi ntro se one declare see na say hu se we aban na say ya ye be you see ye do betum ye be you see ye ntimi ntro o se ne say action ben
e di lawyer na ababe ni say ase kwasi konsu no gina nkwantia
se wo on say e wi asankasa no se seb you bibi abobi di say fish o yimra o ye ono ankasa no mra se o de dura beto enso mu na se be yimi a obaye ne sache we ze o de dura no tu nso mu na enye da enyi no so ho na akoye no ndi no ade no ayeti se ye wanwan ho ye wanwan ade na ankasa ye se ye no ye nye ye ndime da president person na o de no one 2 million person dey here because o de ru na se bi obetimi apam go no na appoint you na mu no mi hu mra bi e wo mu za Say you can't say declaration on me who be ya president ya bob. So what can constitution if a president do
There be ni dinim. Ono ye so me declare ne assets. One na so afọ ne wo mo keka ho.
And you know what? O ma na kama o. He. Auditor General back could declare ni dia ma president. President be declare ni dia ma Auditor General. So ho. The Shrage for no investigation e fa Shrage ho a Chief Justice ne be. So I say and for Chief Justice ho a Shrage ne be. Na emu ni wi a ahoma no one be so no kon e de na be si.
Eno de o mo antimi antese mu anka.
Ndi eno ese o kire o se ka so bi ko bokro no na ka so bokọ prison. Na say we na access no yentimi anka. E na de na kire o minu aba.
And so we can say you touch my hair, I touch your there.
Aha. Edu omo de me ma dwimu de omo de adwini di agro.
And the lawyer say your persesa asset declaration no. Etimi ye adwuma pa. Anamonto ben na wasi etu so man.
Eno no say emra na so system ni etimi de punishing a regime biba. You stating it clearly. Say necessary action ni dey. So what I say necessary action any dey. State ya dey say to nipa kro no. And the dey na think parliament intimi state e be 3 or 4 lines pay. Again no ano. Yeso obi a one you say yeso uni good weight certificate, uni insurance. Now otwika you be call your fine. You call imprisonment ya trotro. I didn't know we the muntimi ntone sa. And this is a solution the electronics are so near specific. Now yes I am making a way a public is making me verify those information because the moment I'm a public officer and you check off your taxes, you must be accountable. What one can say what do it will be a public. Would date of birth will be a Japadia or value of public office in the public. And the answer it me verify who number for who's oh padi wizi. Sana ebi ana jamini about chawa kwa Minister of Gender Krana. There was what could see if he blew a postal cry. Me come who ya me say, but before that you can say only fear postal. I feel a coche, I feel the war so I will fear a postal. That's it to me. I hear a duma. And now, and I say, no, man, I be con say.
And a lawyer, and Kabeti me crab wama, say be a we MP, who declare assets are. One person so for woman be dear children, who ebia ye MP buy no or dan mienu or cars mienu or send say it will be free so
public need me verify
aha it will be free so and ye wanya no
your law not posting e o kwa bibiri so so at least ebia ne mpese me ya right to information act no but also mutima ne very open on fact right to information offense act no kwa so eso otimi nya bibia obetimi dia verify easily through emra no obi abetimi akọ ebia Auditor General kwakọhwe ana bi yemfa ni nanhim ni afede ye hu se afede ye na ye bo amoma no akoso
lawyer ye bedo asepi eno adaje e was ya for lawyer kwesi boama na otesi ene no ebonkomo fa asset declaration ho na asem no sade constitution no aka no constitution de waka akyerɛkyerɛ mu enipa ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn ɛda wɔn agapade adi ɛde kyerɛ Auditor General na Auditor General so ɛda ne de adi ɛde kyerɛ mampanyin sɛ obi ɛyɛ asobrakyɛ na wana ne de adi amfa nkyerɛ Auditor General ne Auditor General betumi ayɛ ne sɛ ɔbɛtwerɛ krataa ɛde akwa akɔma mamde mu nyu ɔbɛtwerɛ krataa ɛde akwa akɔma Shraj na anase Chief Justice na wɔn atena se ahwɛ se nipa na Shraj ni panyini na when declare ne assets a Chief Justice ebehwɛ na wakanasem se nipa na Chief Justice so a Shraj en panyi en ebehwɛ aka nasem no enna constitution no anasa mamra no ankyerɛ mu se bia se nipa no an declare ne asset no a yemfa no fa ekwan ni we so eti ade no ano ɔden abusuafo ye constitution ni de aye no hu kotoko kuma eno a ena ebeku yan neat 100.9 ena waso egu a utie no eye memman Ghana enti Arbento and what's watching live. Afe Mama Dumso as Mami Biama doesn't know any lady to greet on her show. They are all men. Oh, Mati Mary Mepo Badam for Binaya Machiano. Why? Mepo Badam for oh Michia Mazu. And then I say I Memanqua, but Metachia Mama Dumso. And was a Mame. I am a Facebook friend with this immigration officer. And he told me about his brother in the USA. I took his brother's number and surprisingly, we all live in the same area. The guy has taken me as his father. I stood in for him as his father in his marriage. That is the positive side of social media. No, ebi enono ena mama dumso ede abba. Kwasi amweni asamanka says good afternoon, Mami Biamah. I'm enjoying your program. The youth in Ghana should listen to you. Regards, Honorable Kwame Owen from Pom Asamanka say MP. Nana Kwame Pasco. Nana Kwame or Pasco Newman and was sharing live from his home total filling station. It is alleged that Mama intends to extend his 4-year mandate to 8 years, which is why he is making every effort to remove the Chief Justice. Recall what happened to judges years ago. Kudos to Thomas Oheneba Kwame Boachi, NPP organizer, UK branch, hope for. Focus in Sawam. And also, this gentleman is really teaching you. Me don't tell you. Watching including you. Focus. Watching slide down bar. And also, Chief Justice Tokono must be removed. Otherwise, justice will not be served in Ghana. Man English. I'm watching you live from Kumasi Airport Runabout. James Mensah. And also, Mame. Great revelations from the young man. But let me tell you that all the great nations have developed using their mother tongues. You are supposed to be doing an account program, but 50% of the language used is English. How do you expect our illiterate folks to benefit? Medasepa James, there be out my basis. So I'm trying, but don't worry. Matisse said here. We go so by messages in the main kind of Brofokakra. Why? Oyibo Boateng Achuman Nebehim, NPP member, NPP media patriot. If President Mahama means his words, he should sack all the appointees who refuse to declare their assets. Greetings to Chairman Usu Bempa in Shaeso NPP. Afe Ko Mensa Pilatu Dom Kwabenya constituency. JDM Galamse is one of your campaign promises. Must fix your promises regards to Haji Safia Mohammed, incoming NPP National Men Organizer Hope for. And Thomas Ohinebwachi, next UK organizer Hope for. Fuseni Adams. And was a good afternoon, madam. Watching you live from Ashaiman. I greet Joshua Akamba and Chairman Joe. Massa Wood Kumase Bantama and also Edifraba. Majority of Ghanaians have endorsed yesterday's massive demonstration against the unlawful suspension of the Chief Justice. We must all rise up and stand for justice, defend democracy, and protect against the introduction of partisan politics into our judiciary system. Regards to Chairman Odinoho Kweku Apia. Kwadwa Sempa Furniture Works. And also good afternoon to your listeners. Kwadwa Sempa or a doom and also so a day we a buy. Godwin Dankwa and also Mami Biamah, educate your panelists and those who speak on your program. Most of them say Kroyimu instead of Omayimu when referring to the country. Kro is a town, whilst nation is Omine. May that CP Godwin. Godwin James, I salute you. You always keep me on my toes. I'm so grateful. Meshak Asante and was Afenyo Markins should be arrested and prosecuted for his misconduct against police officer. How can NPP prosper if such a person is their leader in parliament? No wonder their party is gradually collapsing. Shame on him. Positive change. Edway Efri Madina and what they buy. And was Godfrey Dame, who supported and enjoyed all rulings of Supreme Court panels some few months ago, is now crying like a day-born baby over the reconstitution of the Supreme Court panel, hearing his CJ Tokono case. Never again to this group of incompetent NPP people. Wafake Neoplan Station. Yesterday's demo was fantastic. Greetings to Honorable Moses Abo and Charles Otain, Assistant Secretary, Greater Accra Region. Hope for it. Mo messages in Kakra Modiaba. Mabobo so Ewahanamo Amamo Enono. And as a declaration and some President Mahama to dismiss non-compliant appointees and no ekahon. It's also going to help enforce accountability on public office holders. Coalition of political parties demonstration and other matters. The demo is over. What next? AG makes a U-turn. A plus apologizes to AG and then makes a U-turn on his corruption charges against him. MAAME's 120 days ends tomorrow, which he is going to address the nation on it. Friends, Supreme Court, one more abo and sembi ato egu ya ehonsem ene nsema hodo pi eno so ye ba bisini na koso na yaka ehon asem. Supreme Court unanimously overrules objection raised by Godfred Yeboadame against acting Chief Justice Bafo Boni presiding over the injunction application challenging the Chief Justice removal process. When they say 7-0 na assign abebiu, so 9-0 so assign abebiu. Nyame adom Evans Amo of the NDC waba become house. Evans emakwaba
meje oso
bibi aboko de
nyame adom na memfa nchie mu doma yura Johnson Esiedun Ketia, the national chairman of my party.
Okay.
Na minchi adofo kakra. Me Supreme Court asemia Godfred Dame or the coil ne minia ba kono tafo MP no omodi asem kwa na mse we say ye here ko school no baba say ko school ne ba law school na ye mfa nya adwuma wo wi asem a course a constitutional provision and the entrenched clauses they can only change it either by the act of parliament or referenda into court now catch say constitution in no dia to was so be ye say a president ni ye say almost sana na dey pa na pa kire constitution ya to so aba ya dia tum say sasem bi ba efa chief justice ho a so be the petition ba ye mfa ni say ye nwura ni say ni mpie ha na asem na bi aba na ye fi ase sa na wo court say sa de na ye no ye nsi ano kwan a de na opese wo kire opese say ye ntu constitution nkire it from the onset as lawyers they should have known say asem na omode akono ye beto egu ana say enyina. And what happened this afternoon in Supreme Court enya asem foforo enya ade foforo na ye
kwa nim say ombeba to egu
me can say ebebogu because enya constitutional provision.
Okay, that's what the constitution we should do.
Yes, you can comment on it, but you can't change the provision in the constitution. If you change the provision, the constitution ceases to be a constitution. The point is, me kasam paibo, and I say lobby behind the scene. According to the constitution, since be the petition bar, president and on farmer council of state, if they were able to establish primary facie evidence, whatever means, they should form a committee to look into it. The committees are eminent people. Even the statement, whatever the president will do, will based on the recommendation of the committee. And if you have any lobby and your court and your committee members, you prick their conscience. Okay. To me, you just have to try to see the conscience of the committee. And there are a lot of loopholes. Yes, ma'am, per DMB, I can say, on yes, or the money back. There's administrative more practices. These are things that you can pray to the conscience of the committee, whichever way. But okay, so court to the man a year juma. Okay, lawyer ne can say provision be there to where the sanction attached. It is not the lawyer who is going to use his own mind or the bibi. But you go by the written down conditions. Say you'll be charged by 2 penalties or 4 penalties, and this one it is spelled out. See the assembly back quarter. Say obi ye the petition meetia Supreme Chief Justice President no onye say onfa say onye say na president so enam so yes sir. So what do you want the court to do?
One say situation whereby one say constitution aka say ye the assembly tia Chief Justice yemfa ABCD kwan eso mampanyi fa sa kwan eso whereby the absence of the Chief Justice no seems to benefit the acting Chief Justice now. Or no, and a power abedwako a one ebetena sa asemi so. Onu kro ya na esan asche Sa committee no. Don't you think how do you expect it to end?
That is nature. That is unfortunate incidents. It is a officer, there will always be a bad day. And you are very careful, you don't allow something to happen. Per the principle and the regulations and the process, Sana said, you should be suspended. And you have been suspended. So whatever happened thereafter, into Bobra. Now what we need, I'm a beat Saranto. Others say he will be partial or unpartial. It is his time. That's what the constitution say. Notwithstanding, a dear MPP for INCC Accra say, you say he may office as a Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Because the Chief Justice should be non-partisan, should be impartial. But MPP for prove say, no than buy, prove say, or MPP ni. So the woman is not fit to be a Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. And see you near pen non-partisan person. And man be a Chief Justice.
And how do you determine a non-partisan CJ?
Yeah, you determine a partisan person when he exposed me and this in obi anim say me and this in. So you can determine from my actions and my comment and this. And you determine that this and this is an MPP. And today the MPP executive, including their national organizer, including their spokesperson, about to say they don't agree to the removal of the Chief Justice. They have gone further to do demonstration against that. So it is clear the woman is an MPP person. It's not fit to be a Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. It may mean himself MPP for Nedi Asamamano. Here, even the minority leader, Afeomake, was part of, to the extent that he has slapped somebody. Afeomake has slapped a policeman. Why should you slap somebody? Who are you? So what can I say? Even there is a law to that effect. So we saw police in Wataluma, and Afeomake should be held according to the law.
You can attack.
Yes, so Afeomake should be held responsible for these breaches.
I learned that the police invited him.
Yes, they have to arrest him, and whatever breaches they have committed should the sanctions should be labeled against him. I think for now, that Chief Justice, MAAME Gertrude, does not fit to be a Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana because of what the MPP has done. I don't support and I don't want to see the woman will go back to office. Initially, it was a process. It's a Ghanaian Chief Justice. Now, obedient petition are banning. Or are they saying that when somebody make a comment in a democratic dispensation, nobody should respond? Obedient petition about I learned as much as 3 petitions. How can the president decide I will not respond to the petition? It's an indictment against his personality and against his office. Somebody will present petition and the president will not follow the due process. It's even a breach against the constitution. And the president was doing his work as a worker to the state. They pay him because of that. And what he has to do is to present to the necessary quarters a constitution, Fakoha or the Akko. They've established, even as Alena, they even vote on it. And the constitution, if that happens, they suspend him and form a committee. And let's look into the matter. Even the president has no decision for himself. He will act only in the recommendations of the committee. Sasamia Bawako court to say, process now president in Ayano. Constitutional duty now president Ayano.
Don't you think, sir, because the acting Chief Justice seeks to benefit directly?
There's no way. What we are saying,
the best bet.
What we are saying is a conjecture. There's no way. It is not written anywhere. Nyawokan yenchon wo babia, ensi babia, eni babia. Why do you mean awokan? Whether he benefit or does not benefit.
Well, he's the senior most there.
It's his duty. Constitution is to say the senior most should be in post. And when he's acting, these are part of this work. Say CISA, when he kasa. That is your duty. So open massimo, open niyo, when kasa. So that is his work. And there's no crime about that. Na MPP for na ASM mamini MPP woman organizer. Me kwasi, me se mamino yentunu. Because your man cannot know if you are brand best. because when we say MPP they feel na abua amanadim kunim. So I am selling this to the committee, say whatever they are doing, the MPP have established that the woman is an MPP person. I didn't know he was an MPP. In fact, I liked it. He was a teacher. He has a cell up to Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. I like it. You see, now Samatuno, now according to per the law, ni amranisi yenyani say, yen fanis first process. See a cop. Even I was media, na minim say ba the woman will come back because the Movo can say charge him say he cannot spend no, you should pay. They can say what he has done shouldn't do that again, and he go back to his office. But say ni amo ya mo chere say woman ni MPP ni, and they will not allow your member to be sacked. The person because say the woman has to be moved from office. We can't maintain MPP as a Chief Justice in the Republic. We need an impartial, neutral person to be a Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. It is the woman should be removed.
Meda say I was here for Evans and more of the NDC and away yeneno ebubomu ewo aha concerning the removal of the Chief Justice. Na yemhwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne 120 days in office. Ochana NHS ebeso kra. Ochana obe address it. How do you assess him?
Memo NDC abayano abaso. Memo Irua Mahama abaso. There will always be shortcomings and there will always be shortfalls, but so far so good. About 70% to 80% of our promises has been fulfilled. Greater part of the promises have been fulfilled, or they have set agencies that have started working on them. And this bank so be levy we yefi. And this bank so be my free part was starting. And this bank so be to assembly men for allowance was starting. And it's say them, call them Mahama Kai, they have commissioned it. What else? So the government is in the right direction. Me who say your boy who modern. Your boy your empire say you betumi akoso asum Ghana for was sa kwan so. Near ye fear say ye free education there is enough budget to cover them. Bibia koso. Into 100 days in office worth celebrating. Echna yetie say Yewura Mahama dinkran hye sembeba obekọ so ahye Ghana phone kran amendisi yatumi atena so ache na MP before the M said they are still dreaming. You have started demonstrating even before 120 days. Hey, and the ejuma ohopa o. But I like Ghanaians so much. Ghana for you bia omo nkasa obehe odin na mre no so a your last election me I was expecting about 52, 53. Echo 57, 58. We almost took the whole Accra seat. Okankwe Central almost took all the seat in Accra. Well, I believe in the Ghanaian person. I believe that Ghanaians have insight to judge the activity of the government. But I also appeal with the members of our administration say, Mama yemfa humbrase minim se we ebre ho ase ba yemfa humbrase and dedication yemfa nsum Ghana for na Ghana for bekoso ama yetri ase be ndumi e bo say yedisa obema we di hade okay it say ye Ghana for sir opportunity as ministers and chief executive or whatever have you. Say mama yenye sa na Ghana for bema ye di ade no. Mama yen fo buo ni ahombrase. Corruption there I always say it, no. Baby awaka she ye tua oka ye ma wan allowance. The state take care of you yes remo. Mama ye ma ye ni mrisika. MP before ni bebri sika na less than 100 days omo ye demonstration ni mumma yen for sum obuo ahombrase odo ne ahomfama enfensum Ghana man sika de be ma osefa ye bibi please don't send it to UK, don't go and put it in your UK account, don't inflate costs. Mumma ye momodin say ye ni be sonia ye de mas o pay ni nye allowance nya talk to the board ye be ni yamo since say wangasa de bra be sha na wa mebra ya brepa o ya brepa sana ya ba government inte bra ya bre mo ma yensum ye na yensum Ghana for we feso ne obuo so fi say Ghana for be ma ye di ade no
na amoy mimisa President Mahama ne 120 days we aswafo a papa wo mo ene boards ahodo a o te ye ne ade a edien pa na waye
o say
ye ka se ka efa ho ho say 120 days aban bia intimi enyi
o say government actually is a structure, and if Bible Christ said when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? You have to build the basic foundation, putting up the teams together. And administration of a state member is a teamwork because you see three by and share the ending. And teams know na yedi atutu hono. Part we have budgeted for the part, we have released money for it. We have formed a team to deliver Mahama Care Administration Program. We have formed a team to look at the economy. I mean, everything is set for the takeoff of the economy. And that area that can disturb us a bit is about corruption. And I believe President Mahama is on it. Say, any appointee BR who go in that tangent, you'll be held responsible. And I know President Mahama will hold the person responsible. And the NDC is on track. I see we're on track. Because when you look at the caliber of people, the commitment, the zeal, yedi ba bemune ahun farmer yedi ama this time all our stretches in place we take by the 2 year, let me take about 2 year term nkofo demonstrate on be yache by 2 year term yatiti ne mepi so passport is here the abafum the nursing training college forms abafum. I mean a lot of things Ghana card they say are free, you see. So a lot of things are Emma
is it so be co register
for
Ghana card free of charge.
Yes.
So be mama. Si be mama.
Yes, Ghana card is free of charge. First anko we crowd na 30 cedi they call 120. They say it's free of charge. Nursing training allowance ya teso. The objective is so what the name maybe be baswa it affect every part of the economy. Fuel for some times now, yen too fuel mu. We are even looking at reducing the price of fuel. Therefore, transportation should come down. And mark price has been stable for some times now. Dollar also has been stable. And I say Bank of Ghana has released some dollar just to keep the dollars at pace. To the sense, the Ghana Ninu, the businessman, the business environment will be friendly, will be productive for Ghanaians to excel. It is so far, I think, it's so good. Yes, Ghana for say NPP there, almost die and almost sorry. So much sorry, at this time, before 120 days, I feel that you set budget. We are yet to actually implement the budget, assess the impact of the budget, bring media budget. We hear demonstration. Hey, and the Juma woman who power. Now, I didn't yet to Charlotte say no man demonstration. What were they? Charlotte say was had an entrenched office, but he went through the same process. I didn't try any demonstration, but we look at it. It's an institutional work. I mean, I am telling the committee, say, Madam Gertrude does not deserve to be in office. It's a partisan chief justice and should be removed as such. It's another petition I'm sending through NIT FM to the committee they have set up to look into Madam Gertrude issue. Say, Madam Gertrude is a partisan person. It's an MPP person. They have proved beyond doubt that the woman is an MPP person. Therefore, he cannot be the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. A Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana should be impartial, should not be any political affiliation. He should be there as a justice officer of the state. But now it has been proven beyond to the extent that the leader of the MPP parliament slapped not ordinary person, the security officer of the state, or police ni assume.
And that's what they can making emphatically clear. The American said more 120 days, and maybe how much some baby to say the 24-hour economy as a young thinker.
24-hour economy, one of the committees they appointed Gusitando is in charge of it. DVLA started rolling up 24-hour economy. And I want to say that the 24-hour, the most easiest. Yes, they have started the 24-hour, the DVLA. And one of the easiest we are going to do is the 24-hour economy. Metisen obi kasi ebegu garam say within the 21 days, 120 days, yengu garam say. You have grown garam say, infested garam say. We have just come. Yenke ku Ghana 47 years no. Yen fe 20 so.
Baby say when the ben mo be chance here implementation on 24-hour economy because na Ghana for any musenka even budget no kra mo de tu dwanka mo beti hu kakra.
No, that's nothing about the budget. 24-hour economy in the budget.
The
24-hour economy, what we have to do to improve
because
security.
During your campaign, we
improve security.
Within the first 120 days, no, we say 24-hour economy. But it seems say
no. The point is we improve security.
How?
Like because people have to work in the night. There should be policy. Yes, but we have to enforce it because there's a deliberate work to it. We have to improve our lighting system.
The lighting is the hen more improve.
That's what I'm saying. The committee, Mr. Gusitano, is in charge of the 24-hour economy and is putting structures in place. But DVLA has started rolling out 24-hour economy. And what you have to know that 24-hour economy will be triggering other areas of the economy. Let's assume that there is some DVR is working in the night. Driver name say okwana dua. Ne sabe can of papers. Papa ni so no so kwant obefa taxi, obema taxi ye djuma. Obi beto aduane. It will grow. It is not like Centex say na spread. It will grow gradually and it will take effect. That one I can assure you one of the things that is more easier to do is the 24-hour economy and this government is going to do it. Into all other things. Mahama Care has come. People are not applauding for that. Mahama Care, the objective of Mahama Care say chronic diseases, dialysis, those expensive care, the government is going to take care of it. But now Krofujina Kakwahu almost says riska. President Mahama said that thing should not happen again. That's why Mahama Care has come. We are giving part to young students. Government instead of parents paying money for their children to go and buy pad. Government is taking care of that one. Therefore, there will be excess money for the parent to spend. That's what we want to create the environment for business to excel. And that's what the NDC is doing. Okay, there have been a stable environment. Yes, there have been a culture for about 8 years. Anyhow. Within 21 days, 120 days, people cannot stop that dubious lifestyle. But I believe as time goes on, all those things will be stopped. And Ghanaians will have a very serious environment for business. And I can show all of you, the free SHS, we are working diligently on the free SHS. And what is we are complaining about free SHS? We be a cost, all the needed resources, all the needed infrastructure, they are too not kwemu. And you run no more dear by Ghana for. Yes, Ramo. We be a bay fair, I'm on atom. The Hianis of Humberto said, we are Ghanani. The Hians obenya some dear atanase. The Hians yan to name Mumbasabasa. Say a Chinese see what to inflation kwa 54%. Ye buy a crying ye bibi Kasabian. The inflation has been stable and it will come furthermore to allow the businessmen to excel in their business and to trust the NDC government.
I was for 100.9 and was so a goa Utieno Mene Evans are more of the NDC communications team and a Wahasaya Yedi and Komo Ede Afaniema Ekoso Ewo Meye Emu Nyame Aduma Wachana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ene Omeye Ebekasa na Yashe 120 days our ba ye and put the Ghana for nyina some impact bay na nya na boa nti no waka ho asem se wo ma ye bi pa wo mu se wo mu ntimi nyini nyina de nanso na ye wose wo mu ye within 120 days no wo mu aye kama now
ade ba kwa ha me galamse demonstration na yes ye ka ke no presidency no
wa woni say
de no mo hu no galamse hu
no mo si nsuo na fe de asai mo
when na ko ho de nsuo abekire enye no kresa Mentranka MPP has depend on propaganda.
But mean to your crown no this journalist or no afa to no ho say
that is the old records.
Any old records. Any old records. Any old records. Me ankasa mani ya gani masunie a oye live report from areas if we bra a bind that Danny free akonwa so no galamsey na edipin eho.
Say
it's in your old record.
Yes,
old,
but
old
they have been able to identify say akunta mine ka ho. We have revoke his lances. And these are some of the steps. But Galamsey will go down. The reason why Galamsey try to say MP4 those days MP4 nankasa eshe Galamsey mu. Galamsey have been there.
This Monsuzuma could take you over.
No, who is doing Galamsey in any?
Now on your example, Oboas in your course, what happened?
No.
Ya buying na ba.
No, it wasn't like
Ya buying na ba. And no, it leading to the death of I think 12 people or so.
That was a deliberate thing. Should be condemned.
Okay.
That one should be condemned. Well, Galamsey have been there over a century. But MPP make it worst of all.
But what can I say? I say my breso. Because I remember I said those time President Mahama Ekoka said Chebi is the headquarters of Galamsey. At that time, no more power. And no na mebo na enye ehini enye ntinti man. Eti ehwo no nka mbetimi ayi bibia fa ho anka ho na tententem so. Na nka yesi ano na ya pekwan papa ebetimi ayi ade no ewo so nka wa ba foforo ba ye no. Na nko mo so abefa sa kwan no so na fe ye be Galamsey no but be ba essay
President Kufuor.
Ondo aye dan.
Ono no match and fine ba Ghana. Galamsey atra wacho. But 90 say
Evans.
Na ye tunu wo amunam. First ko no mutu na no de ba no mo do mo ba no. President Kufuor de chamfan ba no. Na ye hu kwan ye fa so ye Galamsey wo nsuom. Galamsey wo ho over me na me akwara yin na Galamsey wo. First ko na nsuo to ye bebia nsuo to a hu se gold na mo na ye sisa. Wo hu. Enti omo na de bae. Enti at the time President Mahama promise bae no. Now it was going out of hand. Enti na ma President Mahama cancer no. Was it Chebi ye Galamsey in fie. Yes, he was overwhelmed at the time. But na fi na bae na ba. Sans na ya be sia. No, he was telling President Mahama. That's what I'm saying. That
if you are talking about the Galamsey activities, now fine.
Ma, you can't dare President Mahama. You can't dare him. He's the president of the Republic of the State.
What they another bang?
It's in the social media. And why you season the lances. No? Say upon all this, say wound to me. You can't dare the president of the state. We are Galamsey, we have revoked your lances. Or yeah, back home.
But when we saw no so starting mining around time and now more power.
Yes, yeah, change back home. Or the court yankesa no mo ba no betu esika man. Na sans why ya ma ya beto no. Ya revoke the lances okay didi mpenifo atem. Ye ntra ma mu nye sa. Ye di obuo ma pani. Papa Bahama wanyini kakra onya akoda sebi. Oye the head of the state. Into what trans social media now was so say akombia to wa. Unkasa sa.
Did not him.
Yes, he was there him. I listened to he was there President Mahama. But the point is they have revoked his lances. And you can see clearly that MPP was so much entrenched in Galamsey activities. That's why they want to do Galamsey to make us unpopular. Last time, is it Woyome? Woyome mode ya na mode popularity. Galamsey mo ma start ya mo koya end 5 months. Mo share Galamsey demonstration at Flaster House. E ka me nko a anka me se munya mo na mo police mo ban. Mo ntire wie no by 6 months mo say yame odo. No NDC is interested in doing Galamsey. So if you want to demonstrate on Galamsey, you can demonstrate. Me, I don't want to see say when some person demonstration they don't like man in demonstrate. They should protect him rather man in demonstrate because I know then this government is going to deliver to the best benefit of the people of Ghana. And Ghanaians are very up-waking. They are there looking at whatever you are doing. So be persuaded demonstration. Yeah, man in demonstrate at this early age. And I know that people have been entrusted with positions. You know, they are committed people. They are not greedy people. They are ready to serve for the interests of this republic. You may bray and send a party in power. And if you go, so want to do demonstration on Galamsey, we are ready to fight it. And the Ministry of Land and Forestry is doing extensive work on it. Then no NDC person is interested in doing guarantee, especially in Siomu. That's why we have said that water guards or whatever it is. Adia nya kra in Suma eye guarantee no. In Suma eye guarantee no. Have you? But I still go back in my person say, let's find a means of yebeyi sikanefia asasimu. Go the idea where the NDC neka me na meka. Go the idea nyame na dia che. Yen fa kwan ye befa so etu gold no abra. Yen se asase. Yen se nsuo. Amama no so nya gold no so mfa so. That's my personal plea. Se mama ye hwe kwan sa. If we can develop some technical model, we can set up some team to look into how to extract gold. Rather than this kind of game say omudi chamfa gunsuo so na almost say nsuo no aquatic fish ni na almost say ni na. Mama ye fa kwan a ye betumi etu gold mu abra nsuo ani ensei.
Medas ewo ho abusiafo Evansamo ene de one man show said the last week one man show no ene wajai ama Evans ya ono ne die
mo we MPP ni ade sa woko radio TV you are wasting your time esa wo fell cry you do mainly see about what are you going to say demonstration crop for ya bobo police force na ko akeka nimpa say na cause demonstration and the point is adade ma
anya de obeba ade
man say yewura Kufuor are disappointing no yewura Mahama every blessed day bia President Mahama is doing something every single day NDC BB Echina President Mahama Bekesa enra we're doing brass experience enra chi we commission Mahama Care last near year pad enra chi near your face I mean we're doing something every day big push near commission wo Kumasi near ko Tamale NDC is working 24/7 it is not about selling propaganda quoting you say we have sacked 30,000 people you for 30,000 what was the base? Where did you get the data? And how do you quantify the number? Mete say na Nanabi.
Do do say no you am.
Nanabi. Na why na ye nedi?
Munyi ngofo edi.
Why na ye nedi? Why na ye nedi? And this new obi edi. What is saying this a good bank be? What is obi aduma or ye this a nedi? No. No. Upa come back with me. And this new obi edi. It is 30,000 Nanabi name more kase. NDC have sacked 30,000. How did you get the figure? Akrachi force muye mubibi say asif se munimibi. How did you get the figure? When did you conduct that data? Sorry, said that be na we ye. Now we are research na we figure that say 30,000 people. Why ye say lusules mugusu aye? Musi ye kwaya you see the length of that code 20,000 acres. It is like from here to China. Meanwhile, you are still spelling out propaganda, falsehood. It's NDC new OBD. I don't want to go further to that extent. Say, chief of staff say, why your appointment? It's dubious. And the normal self group, when you are administrator, and a certain process was going on, there have been a change of leadership. Every leader have his own style. Penibia or kind of fast year nadie. Intercouncil aye change you hold on the process. Mama penny na ba penny when na ye yo inti wa ba no ye be ni den wa so okay ye pese ye twen kakra me pese me hwe adwuma mu kakra we want to look at the financial position of the company. I want to look at the number of hands that we need. We want to go to this direction. Answer why recruitment. Now abra willing say ya sister kra na you were doing recruitment. This is not proper. En fa kwan mu. Inti NDC share then you will be a disa.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's move on. Now, Yemra asset declaration as the president has given ultimatum and caution his appointees that those who refuse to declare their assets by the end of tomorrow, they are going to be sacked. Your take on that?
Yeah, my ayamia kakra say party appointees. Wabra yura mahama kasana manfanye juma. The reasons of declaration of assets is because of corruption. And I personally don't believe and encourage corruption in this NDC government. And if the leader of the group, the president has come say by 30th, by 31st of April, obi amo modern say obe declare any asset. What stop you from doing that? Without telling him anything. Arbitrarily, you decided not to declare it. Yes, FM. Yes, rese ma enkone sa. Adi amo ye de manye ni ye kura. Manka ni ye kura o. Ebi ni we. Adi amo ye de. Penina kasa say everybody should declare his asset by this date or time. He has already done his. President Mahama is senior politician among all of you, all the appointees. He has served in several capacities than almost all of you, but he has been able to declare his asset. While we are appointing you, you have not done it. Indeed, that instruction is in the right direction. I expect to say by tomorrow, if they haven't done it, President Mahama has to act. We are not here to do it. Wasn't easy.
But the Constitution does not mention him as the right person to
Metie mini lawyer no asem no kind. No cresa. But you know when the president speaks, it becomes an act. Most of the time we don't use decrees, but the pronouncement of the president, it has effect.
Okay.
And most time he spell out his policies and program through statements and comment. It is the president comes and says something, say, this is the direction I want my government to go. So by this time and that time, do it. If you don't do it, he has that power to fire and hire. So he can fire you. Despite there is no pronounced law say if you don't declare it is. But the man who recruited you, the man who hired you, has the power to decree, say, you, if only you want to work with me, the power entrusted to me as a head of state of this republic. O person want me adwuma dia, me pese we ye ABCD. Into one year dia, I will use that my power to fire you. That also come out the loopholes in our constitutions. Say constitutions at the time they were doing it, you know. Now more penny maybe they didn't ask sanction, and it was also under a military regime. So Emmanuel may be a kachi. So I think a constitutional review committee will look at all these things. Near here, quite a bit to me and say, yes, it declare was it. When declare the NBC. Well, now we put on some modalities. So one year say a bayo. I'm a seminal Sam Rano, to me, I effective. Intimacy say, will be a wound declare was certain. President Akasa say, your mom did say, he may declare assets before tomorrow. And 1 year, he will fire you. He has that power to fire and hire on one of real.
With me, I can say, but me worry kakra wo constitution no emu article 286 and 287 no. And shut down can say bia apart from say president ebe make the pronouncement. Sanka ye go by the constitution, constitutional provision no eka. Constitution is shut down spell it out any form of punishment bia say nipa no one declare the assets the petition ebekwa koma chief justice and as the back koma shraj commissioner. Aside that, omo hwehwem na sela nipa no enye na dwen say obe declare the assets nothing can be done against such a person. And also take on it anything.
Oh, said the purpose of the asset decree is about corruption.
Yeah.
And the leader of the state at the time, that is his vision. Everybody come to government with a manifesto and a vision. The vision is he doesn't want corruption to exist in his government. Therefore, there's a clause in the constitution that compels people to declare their asset. I have modified it by my statement. Say, if you don't declare the asset, despite there's no provision, say you should be punished, whatever. If you don't declare it, me, who I am the head of state and the commander of
and I have appointed you.
You have appointed you have the power to fire and hire. If you don't do it, I'll fire you. Because I don't want to see corruption in my government. It is awareness, sir. I'll fire you. So the constitution hasn't made provision. But we should take note and key note of it and make sure that we have put in the necessary provisions. Say, when declare, something should be done to you. And yes, the constitution is the mother law of the land. But the president of the state who fire and hire or say, I want to fight corruption. I want to put premium on that provision in the constitution. Yeah, they should have modified this way. But one year, but media, Mrs. One Fama, be you ready. Let's applaud the president. Young man abaso. Say we just maybe president okay. So constitution in Kazidi normal. Mr. Clearing agent. But say media. I want to modify it. One farmer be you ready. Into young more president Mahama Abaso.
Adian yadi Juma declaration of assets.
It should be written in the constitution.
Yadi Juma.
Yes.
So there are so many laws in the constitution.
But what? Say president Mahama can. Into the person the year Juma. On waka ebi mfa nya gum
me ka previously
me hu man tin say Yeru Akufo declare any asset man tin say Yeru Akufo ka say obe fa obi e wan declare any asset obi kro bo na ba so me gidi say wo kwa obe san ba but president Mahama say me de sa cross me ni je ho pa because me pese corruption as e tu o man mu ha enti he has placed emphasis on it wa hyemra ba ko wa buso or some give another opportunity. So why you best cycle? Until let's applaud him. Your man abaso. Emma ye hinanye FSA, ye president on percent corruption. Ebe koso na administrating as. Papa we should him so corruption. Vicky Mahama kaso unya $1 million obeja ye adwuma no. Oyinedi. Just this
statement.
There's a statement oyinedi. Enti wa ka say media, I want to place emphasis on that provision in the constitution. Is serious about it. Yes, other head of state must not be concerned about it because we are it's not biting. We are the provision is not biting. Enye hubia. But no the same media ho kakra no. Me pese me de ye adwuma pa. Enti moma ye ma na baso. Na ye hwe se ebe ye adwuma. Na ma the new constitutional review committee they look into that law and strengthen it. Say Metisen or Kase they should publish it. I don't support the publication, but I support the verification because
I know so Biamah your constituents and also what me verify.
The point is obi kra ni be do echi. But there is the person who is in charge no or should go and verify say the things which is writing down. Niema na ya tro no. Sa na tie.
Who does that?
Is Auditor General.
They declare it to the Auditor General. As to verify is not stated.
Yes.
Maybe the Auditor General will also declare his own to the President, and the President will declare his own to the Auditor General. What do you see is wrong with this provision?
I think that there should be a bit modification. First, any administrative general. I think it should rather be declared to the administrative general who take care of the asset of the state. The president declared to the administrative general, and the auditor general himself declared to the administrative general, and all other appointees should declare to the administrative general, and they should verify themselves. It says a media, it says a man public. Let the administrative general go and verify and confirm or disconfirm. If you go and it is otherwise, he can take you to court. There should be a provision that if you lie, it's even there. Send your buy and cry. Certain laws should hold you responsible when they verify it is different from what you have stated. Okay. So there's much more we should do about the constitution and that provision. To say Bijan Vekusa. Because as I tell you, I'm saying now more pen in term constitution now more pen the 1982 more pen the year judgment. Never pure Atochima sa area. Now Parliament also hasn't looked at it. I can almost most will be crackers and most of the things almost jam a parliament bar. Almost to me ashisheni. Parliament so by no omonye omuyi minority leader asumuna obo afonyo makwim asumuna obo wa bra wo say djuma o say we okobo nkofo aso until we have to modify the act and seem is very important in here pa say ebema corruption to me.
What about when you are coming in you declare? What about when you are leaving? Because constitution no can say 6 months after, not more than 6 months after you leave office, you have to declare. And also, I can say it. Even though many evidence there, but I can say it.
Yes, administrative general. Because all of his state assets. Now the Juma or Yanni say, or by his state assets. Apart from that, very little for him to do. Until we declare to him, he has a team to go back and find out how much you have gotten. How did you get it? What are the costs? They value the asset and compare your income. And when provisions, if you're crying about the state should confiscate it. To me, he said, no, you can't say, how fast you have asset. Young court. Court to me is same. That provision need much more to desire. There should be much more if you really want to fight corruption in this country. That provision, I see a young word, pa, ye improve your money, your papa. But as it stands now, it's not biting.
The president, through constitutional mandate, has actioned the suspension of Chief Justice. But the president should have also taken into account about the worthiness of such petitions before suspending the CJ to ensure the protection, dignity, and to avoid any future precedents in our judicial institutions. The Bible makes it clear that not all things are lawful, but not everything is beneficial.
I'm concerned about the word that is the worthiness of the petition. There is a spell out provision in the constitution. It says, when your petition, Ghana ni, Otwaba.
What your petition be here?
My kind be.
What does one? Because
yes, I look at, he mentioned administrative malpractice, he mentioned about the traveling and other things. But the point is, Ghana ni no account Otwaba. By Ghana ni. No, didn't ask him about.
Because Obintu Tiam and answer so say Chief Justice make a comment be and her ruling or so. Now court judgment and not sa comment in him into you are practicing something.
There's a lot of this in the petition. A lot of charges in the petition. Intina ya form committee I hear. But let's go back to the issue of the worthiness of the petition. Is a now why not some fata? Choose and pick in this country will not be possible. Me attend and the president be ya no or the Ama Council of State. Ya him, ya kind, and I'm very sure so the president will not just push it. The lawyer to the president will read it. Almost kind, almost here they say they have established prima facie. There's a case to handle in the petition, and they have formed a committee. Let the committee also come out say that's why they established prima facie. It's not worthy of now what in change. Who cast a nipa for a trans in there? They couldn't follow your due process. He can't throw the petition away. If the president should throw somebody petition away, what would do somebody? He would throw it away. Who does not help? Will not help the state. Every view is important. I didn't be any pebiasem, and we hear on my muha. It is obey the petition about whatever it is. It is the Council of State that will establish the prima facie evidence, and they have done so. So President and Council media me present Mrs. Say, or the Ama committee comprises of all stakeholders, judiciary, the auditor general. Some Obinufi said the move because of that money involved. I don't know the move. I did the move by. He can either surcharge in the come and pay, or he can say that this and that. That's what the essence of the move. And many other persons in the committee. Intermediate come kwa. Si a person ye mamraye juma ukrum hadia. Mumma ye ma committee no kwa mamuye. Omu formal recommendation emra. Say all the recommendation ba na the president go contrary to the recommendation. That's when you can demonstrate against the president. Because niamo ye no. I don't know whom actually you are demonstrating against. President in your bonibia. Yes, see the rubber way bra. Former Council of State. Na momu him, omu ye established way. Sa no ye. Inti demonstration na we ye no. Dear empower our person chire. Anka president onja na juma constitution dia man say former council so onfanto. Are they saying that? Say president do not to a mra no onfanya juma. If you breach one law, you breach another law. And when he do that, should be impeached. Do they want him to be impeached? Intia mi ya pass and him di for sa a lawyer for cracker ho afayo mark kan a lawyer ni or national organizer of MPP claim to be a lawyer. They are all there. So how do you expect the president to behave? I even read a comment by the national spokesperson Say they will make Ghana ungovernable if they remove the Chief Justice. How do you make Ghana ungovernable? And how can you make Ghana ungovernable? As a spokesperson of MPP, you remove Charlotte or say nobody did anything. Say they will make Ghana mini way. Your friends don't cry.
Yeah. The communications director of the NPP.
President Mahama and the NDC remove Chief Justice. We NPP will make Ghana ungovernable, make the country ungovernable for them. How can you? A better word to me and assess some Ghana wakano. You are causing fear and panic. You are causing fear and panic. How are you going to make the country ungovernable? Say, your cousin is here, no court. Ma waka court. How are you going to make the country ungovernable? What are you going to say? Ombakisa is witch hunting. But Mr. Say, let's forget about him. Because you make him more popular. Now, Sasami Aminia Ukeni sent us. Yes, MPP before. We see you are deliberating. You have even declared I want to come 2028. NDC has not spent 6 months. They haven't spent 1 year. They haven't implemented even one budget statement to the latter. You have been able to predict, say, you can come back to government in 2028. What was your basis? And what is your foundation? Let them finish their budget. At least only a 2-3 budget. Oh, you will say the but one budget to come they are now establishing institutions. More implement more programs and policies. You are saying that you can come to government 2028. You are going to make Ghana ungovernable if they remove. It was specific that the MPP will make Ghana ungovernable if they remove the Chief Justice. I am saying here and now, and I am calling the committee. Say the Chief Justice is not worthy to be in office. It's an MPP activist, and it was put there for a political reasons and to serve a political interest. So therefore, it should be removed.
Your last words.
My last words is
based on A+ apologies to the AG, the U10.
A+ hasn't been a U10. Only a fool doesn't change his mind. He has just been elected to parliament. A young politicians.
You think say a whole member of parliament will just make a flimsy statement without having evidence and all that?
A+.
And I say Wababe joining Muntino, Munini na ye.
Oh no, they say Wababe joining NDC.
It's more opinion one or no about out to say oh me
no. A+ a new politician. Only 5 months of parliament.
Okay.
When he was coming, has had expectations, and he was thinking that the things he will see will match his expectation. And it is being revealed, say it is not matching the expectation, and he is making comments and withdrawing comments. Let's allow him to learn and correct himself. Okay. I think that A+ hasn't done any wrong. It's learning on the job, and it's allowed in even institutions. Uti adwuma mu no wansua ya ga onya de watena ha afipi on ohun ni oye nti sa na A+ eye nti me bo na abaso se wadana na no akase ni oye no wanye ni ye wasesa na adwen na obehwe se ni efata no aye A+ wa ya de koso aye ne kakrakra ebe ye ye bompa se obetumi atena o seat ni so for several times nti me bo A+
now is it true somewhere in every majority side?
I'm yet to take note of it, and I don't think the NDC will do that.
Okay.
I'm yet to take note of it. Say they will take him out of the majority side. But I think, say, it's a new parliamentarian. He hasn't gotten even 5 months, a year in parliament. And he came to parliament with a lot of expectations. And due that, he will be making comments. Inti edu baby no fuma. Why ya there cry say waba out abeka say nyame kan ma nye ma twansan. Why ya there? When you be tin no ye bibi no jintum no koso asa on obe say ade. Inti memo A+ abaso. Me fi say so koso osua na also me yeboa madakana.
Fana.
Me pese me sire MPP for.
And nana nke bo anam di A+ the be wo.
It's too early. demonstration is too early. And Afanyo Markinsu should conduct himself very well. He's a young man, but he has been given a senior most position. How do you slap somebody, a policeman? Why should you slap? It is a policeman so bobia. Anka, what is your essence of being a leader in parliament? Afanyo Markinsu should conduct himself. Let me go back also to my party. In your appointment, party 4P fear they haven't gotten a place. Your best say, Mama ya nimre reform. Near see a party mano. Ya sure. Without me as.
Men so me da say I was here for Asadaka say nkoma Evans some more of the NDC or no ene obe boa yen ede yen discussions yen ne nyina ye aha ene ye de besie ye be phone lines na the second round of course no ya pick it. Eh 0302243540 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Hello, MAAME BIAMAH.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Na pomu chise yo.
Nyame adom ba cho din baby afrefi.
Mediane na na kwa me amefrefi ni Bob Town. Ena wie nyame asum dwen town.
Enka so yenko.
Waboduma ena NDC ni communication also waboduma papa wakasa yi papa ne kasa na yamde. E kakra me kana se eduru ba bia omanfo no. Yesi nkwala na eba ni suan panifo. Na ewura Afanyo marking ade a wo ye ne de sebe. Enka mankwala no munye ne nka wo a wo ye leader, wo ye panin nka wo momoten awo. But what me police for my bomb home by I did demonstrate for a chisa the mama we fine. Now open it to meet on sabo police near some. Now open in our way saying in Qualabe day. Except by IGP, yes, Nadaroma. You will find your own friend. Now, Totuna, not need the old be our come because I'm running a deal more marry and to Mlanon Wafum, police in one generation, Wabunisum. Say somebody need to mukra kramon fan in tum because they end there and some patakra.
May I say good afternoon.
Lady Bianzi.
Hey, so for MAAME one.
Lady Bianzi.
Yes.
Yeah, the more you know.
That's it. Uncle.
I'm telling you, me there were proposals who people papa me chiao. Jamaica say o man penin ese ministers appointed in Nara obi declare na asset. Na they made to see the business assets almost declare the mu say e na bi ne wo mu. And to me feel say no kwa hu say dey nyasa. If it's almost as so mu declare come up pen. So mu buzubo man no krono. Ana asset no so mu declare obi bi mu sha na lady bi mu de ni mo. Many shows will be a dear Muhu, and then what will be entered the minister. So also will declare the normal public no be so ABCD. After I am an appointment, which is a noble one. Name strength to honorable for your market. A year did you only point to me in my meaning for better SAC. Then this is one of your man on my tail.
May I say hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
If I told you baby afrefi.
Maybe John me did offer K, make us a free new plan station.
Adaro my it's offer.
My memoir about Suniaba, and he shall. My mentia just working. Iki root, Chan baby will be assistant secretary, and our honorable Mutisabo, you will be a. You are John Body, you will be as Mechiano. Niaba, and this you own. Or Mako Yini Pebia, I said, no, be Cassia $10. What does it say, and then Madame for the grocery, I'm not a Casa cement. 1.5, 150 Ghana, or when you be granted. Nana do ko any 90 Ghana, a bit 85 Ghana. It's a cement, 140, 150. By just 4 months, about 50%. What the better cement you? We are saying, and a dollar less tea. Me, I'll be a meton and another time, never quite a 2 million. And they said, yeah. And I should say, why you did it? And you have to put what wrong said, you know, I have to so. But as yet, NDC the omo ye ne say any say any NDC and who's a party after years and no atama afanyoma ka so nka me wo bi bi gina ho na ade we see e bra nye so obo no
enti dey na see ye
leaders e ba so say
dey na see ye
leaders ni wuram ye duru wana police for na the package you say dey omo dey ate ho enti o say leaders ni wuram no omo ti ma the petition akọ what I say na leaders na be gina omo wuram no ana police for ni bi ayere ban so omo wuram enti o force no wuram I don't want force over no room. As a bonus, no, Mama politics na e cheap do. My nanka say you ma wo ball.
Enti one mono.
One mono. Oh push it. Oh you push that for room. Oh leader. What that say? And nobody told me no go. Oh that politics e cheap. What they say because of African market and who say this is majority of parliament. African market am Ghana you be. Okay? Say mama yaraga. What's what blend as a majority now? And man, Miss you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man.
Welcome, Dr. Nima Yenko.
You have to about the or chat out. Mammy, Mr. Mr. The body, whether it's honorable, is our concern. Na honorable proposal na king after no much honorable ye chaw ne boy ye tawachi papa be wo bia ye tawachi we will be at so near miss extra ye ni say ni si debe demonstration ma ye se be tucha se be no money we use ni ba na kwachi wo mo ma na cho ma mu fi se na ye wo be tie no bi wa na ye ne ba fa ga na harbo who treat this wo bia after no much se bi principal ko no wo bo bia so e ba ni say na o di pa na ko ye sa no bo na pampem and our boy is also upon us. As a boy, one of you. This channel and this I can't. But I say, I'm not remember after the market. You go for no minority guys. The police know yes, and we know no. I don't shall I say, no person was so much. I don't so on part of them. I don't want to know. There is one question. I did what you want. I did what Papa you are going to say. You are so yes. I did for Gamse for ourselves what you are more. When they said that and slow, almost said up at the moment who bet here that. And then here, don't go after no market. So I what about a fire? Yet, tell a cheat, why have you eternity? And then it's now, what the blue Sunday, what would you be a focal than I say? And it's for that I want ya. Why the possession, woman who share? I know more fire, it's like a figure, I don't know what hormone. And what I will be, I bet I got who could think for you for a demonstration for 2 points. A catchy, that's a thing. What's all when you had it, I thought what you're doing or
may I say, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Mr. Nokrasa. And I can fry me that's what be muti yankoi.
Na me boss so santi wo. Owura Ivan Samu.
Ah, boss no. I see.
Papa no dey was fatasi e dey be ko Ghana gas. Ya ba so excellency John Damani.
I want mo pe ho.
Ya ho ne because we ni me die no. Wakwa ebepua Ghana amba yenjira munkania yetiye nya support papa dia fi ho ama negati ya na ya hwan boy di ni na ntutu ye papa ana obeye ho ama bibia konye na obema ho ma no su sika etietre o mapani so on fa de go are no entanto owura ifata mo so na ento so na ontimi nya ba di papa ye sha ye Ghana gas na ontimi deliver ema ni na mamu no nkoso ta so na jo ashaman na owura so eye Dr. Toludo ebe so ye tia no obaba ene million man be before today ene the demonstration be eye na okoto de no boje nyanya ntre de onfa no nko di meboa ene afanyo maki ejina bengam amma o man yi aban nipa etimi bonu sutroma na no pai tefi fom ene mo justify afanyo maki sutro wa police niama na no pai
yeso wa mono
oh mami what video no
obi a ogina ho so wa mono piano
why no ogina ho wan ko bi onu ayi o pakela ogina ne nta aboki asumba wo yi sire anya me 5 cd ne 10 cd no okọ head wan ko bi obaba ye besre ye ma
me enya de ofake kana me gina so de yensa ntwefo a wo mu gina ho mu hunu ye ka e na wa mono Ah, me de ende o mka no krepa.
Oh, my me so me you money because nya central ni a obeka say nipa e wo ho no there's a 10,000 and so video are you who YouTube try nipa ni na ko pe nipa ko nu I spend it. It is 120 no yanyi ni. And they am to konu na tantia a wo bu ni ni amakoni a wo ye and the MPP 40 nya no obi o ti ka say that certificate kwa nya credible here the
Me da say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mami Biama.
Bacho, udini baby afrefi.
Francis Atameso Mama.
Oh, Francis, where they can do chat on so dear. Obi wura mu anka no ane se mi pia nipa na ahyem na nso aha ne yade en course ni nyina ebesi Francis where they kafra pa. E wo siafo ha ene yade en course ni nyina ebesi. Yade asire ne Kabiama production team. Joe Adami Admagjero Saj my friend man and I Safo Anna Abdullah Dasmani. One on Bobo Michidoma Midjumedi Besomo. Sorry, Ola Michael Eba Bejev Jano J and Tata the Uncle Fie. I was amidin at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO between a friend maybe I'm the one and a woman gada. Mejo Sototo. Madam